All right. Welcome to the Sunday Night Strike. Yeah, I don't normally do these. This is tonight's Sunday Night Strike is titled "Not the Closer," but whoosh, because no closer tonight. Also, there's no unloaded media or this week unloaded tonight either. So yeah. Yeah, so I just figured I'd just start something up and we can have a discussion. You don't necessarily have to talk about topics that are going on. We can. I could, come up with a few topics if you want to talk about them. But, you know, Midnight Range is sick. Rich is off he's frolicking in the lands of West Virginia, country roads. So, yeah. Not much else going on. Moo, check your email, buddy. You are one of the people that are invited, Moo. So get your butt in here. We can't accommodate a moo-sized rump. Anyway, Defense Dad, what's going on?
Oh, not much. Just about ready to get the kid wrangled up, get her to bed for school tomorrow.
Get the kid wrangled up and whatnot, and then come on back.
Well, 10 o'clock bedtime, so I got a few. Just time to get her around. She got to, brush teeth, all that kind of stuff.
I know normally Midnight Range starts these later, but I gotta take my car to the shop tomorrow, so I gotta be up before 7 because they open at 8. I want to get some breakfast.
Well, this usually goes until about 4.
Yeah. And I got the GunTube server set to reset at 5, so we're good.
Oh, okay, good.
I can get at least 3 hours of sleep.
Gave the kiddo her new pew-pew tonight.
Oh, how'd she like that?
I played a trick on her, so I had her come I was like, hey, come here, I need you to hold something real quick for me. And I gave it to her. About 10 seconds later, I just kind of looked, and like this grin came over her face, and she squealed and jumped up and down. I mean, it was unloaded, of course, but she was pretty excited.
Nice.
Grab your fruit bowls and
Yeah, turn that off. I don't want to get
Oh, yeah, I was turning my iPad on so I could look at the chat. Yeah, looks like Food Travis is a little under the weather.
Food Travis is no longer cooking in the kitchen. He got burned. Giggity!
I told him he shouldn't eat that raw chicken sushi. It'll make you sick.
No. Well, the problem is when you make it out of the toilets, I've watched that.
Speaking of Travis, I let P11 know, but he said he's hitting the hay early because he got school stuff.
Yeah, no, P11, this is way past P11's bedtime.
Oh, yeah.
I'm surprised Ape hasn't, awoken his slumber and jumped in.
Yeah, he never stayed. Oh, Ape, yeah, Ape will stay up. Kingpin, on the other hand, I'm sure he went to bed about an hour ago.
I'm surprised.
Well, I'm not gonna lie. I usually fall asleep during the closer, so. But
so do I.
I'm more of a. Well, I'm gonna say I'm a morning person, but that's a lie too.
Yeah, neither am I. I mean, I wake up in the morning, but that's about as far as it goes.
I haven't checked Discord for the votes. How you faring on the zombie gun there, Defense Dad?
I think I'm up to 12 votes on mine.
All right.
So.
I still got to get my parts off of Amazon.
Tell you what, though, I'm getting more First off, it was really cool that, since I posted that, I gained 20 subs.
Nice.
And then today I posted a new video about is 22 long rifle good for self-defense, and man, it caused a bunch of controversy on my Facebook page.
When
Well,
isn't it going to cause controversy?
You know, the whole point of it is like I've seen it too many times in gun stores here lately where, and if I don't know if you watched the video or not, but basically I tell people that I've seen it where they make their purchase of a 9mm or a 45 or whatever, and then they're informed, oh well, I'm sorry, we don't have any ammunition for it. So then they just purchased a nice gun, but they have nothing to put into it, so it doesn't do them much good until they can find ammo.
Mm-hmm. Did you guys happen to come across? There was a video on YouTube. I think it was today or maybe yesterday about the Antifa punks.
Sturgis?
Yeah, Sturgis.
No, yeah, I was chatting a little bit with Kyle Varus about it, and I just go and play stupid games.
Well, I'm like, those cops right there just saved all of those punks' lives, because that street was full of bikers ready to tear them apart. It was hilarious.
Yeah, no, I only saw the 4-minute version. Apparently, there's like a 10 or 15-minute version of it.
Oh yeah, I saw the 4-minute. Yeah.
I haven't seen that, but that's hilarious.
Yeah, it started off when they arrested the tall guy with the purple hair, and then they made a circle around all the Antifa guys and walked them down the block, and the whole street was just packed with people, chanting USA and this, that, and the other. And it was I was laughing the whole time.
I think Grandpa wants the link. Let me send him a link.
I can hear it in his voice too. What?
Yes.
Oh my God, my wife is baking chocolate chip cookies.
I only do that on purpose just to see what he says.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, we lost the fence dad.
He dipped out.
Yeah. Stacy also has a link if she wants to jump in too. So I did not exclude links.
You're not a mysticist.
I'm not an exclusionist.
He's back. He forgot to pay his light bill.
I don't know what happened there. I got a Chromebook I've been testing out, and half the time I get kicked out, and half the time I don't. It seems to work a little better on my phone.
Armament Axis, check your email, buddy. And he also says, speak up, you whippersnappers.
Yo, whippersnappers.
Back in my day, we used to walk 50 miles through the snow barefoot. And we used to ride fire-breathing dinosaurs to school.
And Frankfurters only cost a nickel.
A wooden nickel.
Uh-oh, we got a mouse in the house.
Uh-oh. Someone set loose the mouse.
Left the barn door open, got the mouse and the cows. And the mystic guns.
The mystic. Yep.
The buns.
Watch, he's going to jump in here and yell at us.
Well, I haven't yelled at a woman in like 20 minutes.
20 minutes? Come on, I think he's probably more like 15.
I got the stink eye earlier.
I think that's the great dehydrator himself. He's setting up his profile. Wait for it.
I finally got mine to work.
Yeah. So, yeah, you got yours to work. It looks good.
Yeah, after you're berating everybody, saying how stupid they were if they couldn't get it to go.
Well, I wasn't berating anybody. I was just being facetious.
I went in and I just had to take everything out and then come back in and do it again, and then it worked fine.
Yeah. So, fellow GunTuber, unmute yourself so we can talk to you.
It's like when I'm on a WebEx with my team, and there's like an extra, like unnamed person in the wings, and they're not talking. They're just in there, and they're just in there spying on you.
Yeah.
What?
Uh-oh.
I'm here. Hey, not to bring it downer, dude. I just watched Midas Welby's latest video. He's got stage 3 colon cancer. What the? Seriously, I watched that right before I come. I was like, okay, what's going on? And I minus. Oh man, wow.
Yeah.
Cancer sucks.
I'm sorry. Who is that?
Midas Welby. Do you know who Midas Welby is? I'm sure Night Strike does.
Oh, I don't think so.
I think so. Remind me.
A lot of mutual friends. Let me put it that way. So,
gotcha.
But yeah, just another dude got the cancer. What the?
My brother calls it the Charlie.
The Charlie.
Yeah, he had renal cell carcinoma a couple of years ago.
Wait. Does that mean it's Vietnamese?
Yep. His was kidney ease. He had to have his whole kidney taken out.
Armin, that's about your time. So all I have to say is you better run through the jungle.
Okay, I was born in '66. That was like the middle of Vietnam. Okay, when I was like, 8, 9, it was ending. So whatever, dude.
No, I was born in '68, bud.
Yeah.
You said he had colon cancer?
Yeah, stage 3.
Man.
I see Steven Sheets is out there. Hi, Steven. How you doing, buddy?
So this is kind of a horrible but funny story at the same time. So back when I was in my mid-20s, I used to sell BMW and Mercedes. And I sold one to a gal, and I had to go take some paperwork to her at work. And she worked at one of the hospitals here. While I was there, her husband was in the hospital with he didn't know he had it until he was stage 3 colon cancer. And so I signed the paperwork, and after I was done, she asked me to go have drinks with her. That I'm like, "What? Your husband's in the hospital?" And she served him divorce papers while he's in the hospital for colon cancer.
Harsh.
And then asked me out on a date while he was still.
Oh wow, that is harsh.
I didn't go because
harsh,
dude.
That's just
wow.
That was just horrible. I'm like, no, I'm out. But like,
that's
cold.
That's like one of those people you don't want to deal with.
Yeah, that's cold as ice cold. Really.
However bad your marriage was, if you're gonna divorce, that's fine. But have a bit more decorum than that.
Yeah, serves him papers when he was in the recovery room after the surgery.
Let me throw this out there, guys. Got married very young, got divorced. We have kids. Do you think I want to see anything bad happen to my ex-wife? No. The way we separated, get married young, got divorced at 32, shit happened. But that is just downright cold. I mean, thinking of what she was just saying. Yeah, I served him papers. He's in a hospital bed. You want to go to the bar? That's cold.
Yeah, can you imagine her telling that story around, the Tupperware party, and all the chicks look at her and go, "Get out of here, you twat."
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a surreal experience. I couldn't get out of there fast enough.
No, damn. That's wow.
To me, that's just the essence of a gold digger right there. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, on a positive note, I got that ACSS primary arm scope in the mail this week.
Have you put it on anything, or what's the range plan? What gun? I'm just curious.
Well, it's sitting on my 10.5-inch 300 blackout right now.
Ooh.
So I was going to try it on that.
Is that is that a first or second focal plane? I'm not
Second.
familiar.
It's a prism optic.
Oh, okay. Okay.
It fits on there kind of nice. It's kind of heavy. It's like 14 ounces, but I don't know. I'll try it out. And if it doesn't work on that, I'll put it on my 18-inch 5.56.
Hey, Armin, do you have Ohio Wolverine's email address?
Yeah. I do. I'll get it to you. I guess I
put it in the side chat because he has something to say to you.
Oh yeah. We didn't shoot today because we were supposed to shoot today. Big range day, and it was like 95% chance of rain and storms, and I guess he got some storms too. I'm not looking at the YouTube side, but
no, you don't want to. But I just figured I'd send him a link too for the hell of it, because I've sent him links before. It's just I can't find his email address.
Shoot.
Just
I got his phone number. I can't remember his email.
Wow. Well, neither can I. So now I can't find it. So all right. Well, there goes that idea.
Well, let me text him and see what it is, and then I'll tell you.
Yeah, just text him the link. There you go.
Okay. Well, that causes more. Yeah. Anyway,
I can send him some Morse code.
I'm sure he can read and type at the same time. It's not a problem. He's not as old as you.
Yeah, he's not. He's a pinch younger.
Who, me?
No, Ohio Wolverine.
Oh.
Oh, there he is. There it is. I'll just send him that. It's out in the chat right there. So just keep that as a reminder, I guess. Yeah. Da-da-da.
And I got my son home for the weekend. He came home from Detroit to hang out for a few days. Brought his girlfriend and a couple of their friends. So
are you sure he came home to get away from Detroit, or
Nah, he missed his sister's graduation open house last Sunday because he's been on mandatory overtime and stuff. So they got here about noon today, and he got out of work. He got home at 8:00 this morning, and they hit the road at 9. Got here at noon, and as soon as he got here, he just said hi and then crashed in the guest room for 5-6 hours.
So he lives in the good part of Detroit, right? He doesn't live in the bad part.
No, he lives in the hood.
Oh, I've already sent the link, Armin. It's already out there.
I say the hood. He lives just right by the airport.
Well, he doesn't live in Flint, right?
Oh, hell no.
Okay, well then he lives in the good part.
Yep. So they're here till Tuesday, so we get to hang out.
Till Tuesday, that was a band. They made a song called "Voices Carry." Oh, wait a minute. Never mind.
Hush, hush. Voices carry.
Yeah, it's the music in my brain that never stops. I'm a musician. I'm sorry, but
dude.
Yeah,
I wake up every morning I wake up every morning with a different song in my head,
and it runs all day until you hear something else that takes over.
Not always, but sometimes. Yeah, if it's a really shitty song that I can't.
It's so funny. You get a song stuck in your head, and you're like, gotta hate that song. By the end of the day, you're like, please let me hear another song that takes.
I like what Erstwhile says. There isn't a good part of Detroit. Laugh out loud. Yeah.
Not anymore.
Hey, do you remember? This is so funny. My brother Derek and I. There was a movie back in the early '80s called Kentucky Fried Movie. And I don't know if you ever see. Yeah, okay. And we laugh because the part they're making fun of Return of the Dragon or Enter the Dragon, Enter the Dragon. But there's a part in there where Klon says, "Send him to Detroit." And the guy's like, no, nothing, anything but Detroit. So, yeah. And that was the early 80s. So,
or there's the early mid 80s where they made the RoboCop movie, and it's in the city of New Detroit. And I'm like, wow, New Detroit looks a lot like old Detroit, except worse crime.
Right. Yeah, more gun laws, more restrictions. Oh, look, more crime.
Where's Snake Plissken? Oh, that was New York.
No, that's Escape from New York and Escape from L.A.
They never did New York first, then L.A.
They never wanted to come to Detroit.
They never let you know what happened in Cleveland, though.
Cleveland rocks.
Cleveland rocks. Cleveland rocks. Cleveland rocks. Okay, I'm like 50 miles from Cleveland.
Yeah. So I sent Ohio Wolverine a link. I don't know if he'll jump in or not. It might be past his bedtime.
He works third shift. He's doing nothing right now. Sorry, I didn't say that loud.
Wow. Wow. Now, I don't know who else to send links out to for the closer.
Seriously, look. No offense to him. His job, what he does, he's got a lot of time where he's just waiting to do his job. So I'm not going to go any deeper. I'll let him explain it. I'm going to send him a text.
Check your damn email.
Send Midnight one. I'm sure he's listening.
You know, he said he wasn't jumping in or he wasn't doing his chat tonight. But just for the hell of it, I'm gonna do that. See what he says.
Should he could come in and say hi? I mean, you're running the show, so what the hell? He can pop in and say FO and leave or whatever.
Who the fry cook? Midnight?
Yeah, fry guy.
Yeah. Okay.
Pancakes.
No, Midnight Range and Rich.
Pancakes. Okay.
Midnight Range and Rich aren't doing their chats tonight, so it's just like, wow.
What happened to Rich?
I don't know. Rich said he had things going on, so
better than talking with us doofuses.
Yeah, but apparently,
or is that doofy?
I don't know. Well, we may need to set up a committee to make a determination.
All right, you're the chair.
All right, you're the whip.
What kind of whip?
Whichever kind you want, baby.
Yeah, I've been married.
Hey, I said whip. I didn't say ball and chain.
Oh yeah. Sorry.
But I think Ohio jumped in.
He is a fellow
YouTuber. Can you hear me?
Yep,
no.
We can hear you.
Okay, I didn't put my name or anything in there, so I don't know how to do it. I've never used this app before.
Yeah, just go to the bottom right where the three dots are. Click that.
Yep.
Click settings. Go to profile. Set your name and set your Gravatar email if you've got one associated with an icon. And if you don't, go to gravatar.com and set it up. It's really simple. I mean, if the rest of the panel can do it, you can too. I mean, we even got Armament and Axis to do it, and getting him to do anything tech-wise is... Ugh.
Okay, hit the three dots.
Settings.
It says more options. There's no settings, but there's more options.
Click on the one that says U. It should be the top one.
What's a Ute?
Not Ute.
Is that
Youths.
Youths. What was that? My cousin.
My cousin Vinny. Yeah.
Yeah.
The Utes.
Ow.
The Utes.
You figured it out. Awesome.
He's ow.
Ow.
Ow. Ow.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Movies.
Is that like moves? I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, Moomer.
Okay,
Yeah.
Moomer.
Yeah, so we decided to cancel today because of this, 95% chance of thunderstorms. And I'm like,
lightning. And lightning.
Yeah, and lightning. And then, holy hell, did it hit at my house like crazy. I was like, I'm kind of glad I didn't go. So we ended up just driving down to Fen, Feather, and Fur, or whatever the place is called, and went and looked at all the non-existent ammo and bought what we could.
What, in Milan?
Canton.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, if you drove all this way, shit, we should have met up. No, dude.
See.
The thing of it is I was watching the weather, I was watching the radar, and we were supposed to get hammered. We didn't get hammered that hard. You got hammered harder than we did, but it did rain. And trust me, it wouldn't have been a good day at the range. You know what I'm saying? It rained off and on and blah, blah. And it's like,
it would have been all sloppy and muddy, and I would have been bitching about it the whole time, and you would have got mad and slapped me, and then we would have talked for 3 weeks like we did last time. All that shit, all the drama.
I don't remember that.
With these it's gun channel drama. We're all bad at it.
Well, if it's gun channel drama, where's Tyven? We need Tyven in for that.
Oh, wow.
I'm kidding, by the way.
Yeah, I know. No, honestly,
watch. He'll jump in and he'll jump in the chat and start berating me. It's happened before.
We were planning this for 3 weeks. You said I got this day off, blah blah blah. And yeah, we're gonna do this, and you texted me or called me, I don't know, Friday or whatever. Are we still on? Yep. And making all the contacts, talking. I told you Ohio 45 ACP Gary was going to come too. He's Medina area, and it's like, when I got up and I looked at the weather and I went, well, that sucks.
It was supposed to rain. It was supposed to rain here yesterday, and it didn't.
I like Gary. Gary's a great guy.
Gary Gambell is a great guy.
Yep. He donated two steel targets to the Night Strike range.
Nice.
Nice.
They're older used targets, but I've got a welder, so if any of them break or I shoot a hole through them, I can plug the hole.
Well, the nice thing about old, even if it's AR-500 or T1, doesn't matter unless you're shooting really hard armor-piercing crap at it. And I'm telling you this, a 3/8 AR-500 or T1, dude, it's going to stop a 5.56. It's barely even going to make a mark. Now, you start shooting some heavier stuff.
Well,
yeah, but
I've got three. The heaviest I've got right now is 308, though soon to be 30-06. So.
Hey there, Steve. Tell them about my 30-06 at Thunder Valley and the big old bloody.
Oh, you talk about getting scoped. This man got scoped, and it's in the video on my channel. If anyone wants to go watch it, but I think it was like, I don't even know what the video is called. Probably Armament and Axis introduction or whatever. It's his introduction. Hey, this is Armament and Axis. It's Tim and Derek, and they're having introducing themselves. And I'm like, hey, what do we got here? And he's like, oh, it's my 30-06, and he sits down. And he hits on target, but man, did it split him? It looked like he just like.
Well, the thing
he took the Ivan Draco punch across the nose is what he took.
And the funny thing is the scope relief on that scope was so short, or the eye relief. You know what I'm saying? But we nicknamed that gun Jumpy because that thing, man, it's very light 30-06, but.
It's a plastic stock too.
Right.
Speaking of Jumpy, he's out there in the chat out there. So
Jumpy HQ.
No, yeah.
Jumpy QA.
Yep. Jumpy QX.
Yeah.
Yep.
But anyway, yeah. The funny thing is the thing scoped me right across the bridge of my nose. Bridge of my nose had this itty bitty little mark on it. The inside of my nose wouldn't stop bleeding. It just kept, and honestly, it was like, oh, that hurt a little bit, but my God, it just kept bleeding and bleeding and bleeding and bleeding.
So instead of the dehydrator now, we should call you the gusher.
Yeah, maybe.
The gusher. Yeah, gusher.
What do you think, Ohio Wolverine? Instead of the dehydrator, the gusher.
He gushed pretty good that day, man, and it gushed for hours too.
It did.
It was funny because you look over, you're shooting at your table,
and I got
his table.
Kleenex,
and he's got like Kleenex stuck up in his nose, hanging out.
It's like every time I pulled it out, like, yeah, is it done? Nope. Stuff some more. It just kept bleeding. What, I hit my femoral artery in my nose? What the hell?
So, real quick, when we went to the Finn today, they only 223 5.56 they had was, well, they didn't have any 5.56. They had 223, and they had Winchester, white box, 20 round boxes for like $12.
Oh,
They had Tula steel case for $9.
ouch!
Yes.
That stuff's
They
usually
only-
$5 or $6.
Right.
No,
they
that-
only had one type of 9mm, and that was I don't know if anyone's familiar with this. When I used to work at Rural King in the gun barn or whatever, the gun counter, and we used to sell this brand, and it was like a cheaper brand, and it was like a frangible 9mm hollow point DRT. Anybody ever heard of that?
Nope.
Okay, it was like you got 20 rounds of hollow point DRT, like I think it was like 95 grain, some weird off grain 9mm, and it was about $13 a box for 20 rounds for defense ammo. They had it for $26, and that's all they had. They had about 3 boxes left. I ended up buying some Hornady 30 grain 22 mag is what I bought today.
I haven't bought ammo since the last time I went to PSA.
I was going to ask Ohio. I know our local store is limiting your box of ammo 1 a day per.
Yeah, that's
whatever.
what it was. It was 223 or 556. You're allowed 2 boxes, but everything else was 1 box per caliber.
Well,
per day per customer.
At our Milan, you can buy 100 round box of 223 556 if they have it.
Oh, goody.
That green 22 mag must be a screamer.
Yeah.
What's that?
That 30 grain 22 mag, that must be a screaming round.
That's got
Aren't they normally 40 something?
I'm not sure. I'd have to look. I think it's 4. I think like my TCI is 40 grain. Yeah.
Yeah. So that 30 grain. Holy shit.
That is shoot good out of a pair of those Rough Rider, right?
Yeah.
And you know what?
That one. That's what I'm looking at.
Yeah, and it was only this stuff was only $12. That's not too bad for 22 Magnum compared to the other and my armament knows my buddy. I have a buddy that's FFL. I talked to him today, and he was bitching because all the ammo that he gets from his distributors, it's still normal price. He goes, I'm glad to see nobody's gouging their prices because it's still normal for the distributors and them. It's just they're gouging it at the stores.
So he's not cheaper than Dirting, right?
No. I mean, he gets it. He's still getting it the same price he got it for the past 2 years.
Bazinga.
I can tell you this.
It's your stores that are gouging the prices right now.
And people are buying it.
I've worked in a gun store for 9 years, had my FFL for 9 years. They kind of overlapped. Honestly, a lot of that goes on. People go, oh, my, supply and demand.
Mm-hmm.
So,
capitalism.
Yeah. But then again, hey, I can tell you this. If you're not a reloader, learn how. You can still get supplies. They're getting thin because reloaders are doing the same thing, but learn to reload. Stock up on supplies when you can, because when ammo gets short, you can still make your own.
I haven't got into reloading, but luckily I've been able to find some 5.56 here lately. They haven't limited that yet, but they have been able to find some PMC bronze and some X-Tac. They're not horrible. It's about $11 or $12 a box.
I sent Pickle Boy an email. I hope he jumps in if he can.
Oh, hey,
you got that new wife to take care of.
Yeah.
New wife.
Not to jump on like the conspiracy thing or anything, but are any of you guys familiar with Millie Weaver?
No.
No.
Okay, she's a reporter for what's the crazy guy's name? Alex Jones. InfoWars.
Okay, I know Alex Jones. I know Alex Jones. I don't know that other person.
Well, her name. She started out her own channel as like Millennial Millie, and then she got hired on by InfoWars.
Oh yeah.
along with that Caitlin Bennett, the Kent State gun girl. Well, I live right next to Kent State, so, but that Millie, her and her husband were both arrested Friday, and they're in jail here under a secret indictment. She was getting ready to drop some type of big, high, like the big tech, what they're doing, controlling our, thing, how we do things on Facebook and YouTube and all that stuff. She was getting ready to drop some big story, and they did a secret indictment on her name. She's in jail right now with her husband.
Yeah, I know who she is. Mm-hmm.
And I was like, what? And I seen the story, and I was like, no. So I called her over to the jail. Yeah, she's there. Because it's all public information,
I didn't know she was in Ohio.
Yeah, she lives right over here by me. I didn't realize that until today.
Huh.
So
no, honestly, I've watched Melinda and Millie, and she's right out there just throwing it in your face. Hey, look, you paying attention? You seeing this? You seeing that?
Right. I mean, she's not like Alex Jonesy. She's just, she's an actual journalist, I guess.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
they're still actual journalists. I thought it was all just leftist bullshit these days.
Well, there's actual journalists, and then there's leftist activists that work for the mainstream media.
I was just going to say the same thing. There's real journalists, and then there's the liberal left activists. Really,
I don't want to go down.
I know journalism was dead, and it's just all propaganda these days.
I didn't want to go down like a conspiracy theory road or anything, but I just thought maybe. Because a lot of times the gun community is hand in hand with the conspiracy stuff. A lot of, for years.
So I don't really have any topics tonight, but I do want to mention something since Calaveras 32 Special has jumped in. Hey, buddy, how you doing?
I'm doing all right, thank you. And that's where I was trying to get a word in edgewise there for a second. I just said, fuck it.
Yeah, well, go ahead, get a word in. Get a word in.
Get used to that.
The real journalists nowadays, they're online and in print because there's no way they're going to make it on mainstream.
That's a fact right there, my man.
Mainstream is all lies these days. It's like the days of going out and actually reporting what's actually happening is gone.
Yeah, but these days the real journalists, once they decide they want to make some money, that's when they tend to go away because they don't really make money reporting the real stuff.
Right, they take the money and run. I can tell you this, man. I grew up before, mainstream
all of us.
computers.
In the land before time.
Shut up, Steve. You're not that younger than me. Anyway,
yeah, that's where I think when A&A was growing up, they were still, chiseling things into the cave walls.
Hey, man, I hang out with this guy all the time. I can tell you, he's so old he owes Jesus $2.
I just might. Maybe a bottle of wine, right?
I mean,
when they delivered a newspaper, it was on tablets.
Entire nation for $2 back then.
Oh my God!
What's that saying? You're not as old as dirt, but you were there when it was brand new.
Well, I'm finally on a chat tonight that I'm not the oldest person on there. That's pretty cool.
Anyway, look, I've been watching this crap for a long time, and I noticed that once social media and all the computer age and everything started happening, everything was live, everything was instant, everything was this. And then you get Facebook where you get people babbling about this and that, and it's all gossipy. And nobody really shows the truth anymore. It's always a skewed view. You know what I mean? So where is a true journalist? Where are they anymore? They all got an agenda. So
they're all still in high school right now, waiting for their high school paper.
Right. I didn't really have any topics to talk about tonight, but I figured we'd mention this and we'd have a chat about it. We'd have a discussion about it since Calaveras is here. So, hey, Calaveras, how's that gun ban, that magazine ban going?
You can place your orders, but they're not shipping yet because that's where the 9th has ruled it unconstitutional. But the stay that had been put in place by Benitez to keep the 9th from trying to confiscate all the ones that had come in, because he put the hold in order to create a grandfather clause, that that stay has not been lifted. Because the information just came out Friday, so that's where tomorrow would probably be the earliest he'd be able to lift if he decides to.
Okay.
Well, yeah, Mr. Knives out in the chat.
Mr. Knives is out there.
One of the OGs.
One of the OG gun channels guy. I still owe that man some chocolate, so
I think everybody owes Mr. Knives some chocolates.
Yeah.
No street fudge.
No street fudge. What the heck? I start looking up rum chata and chocolate, and Mr. Knives pops in.
Well, ask a different cow, Moo. Okay.
So basically, with this California, standard capacity magazine lift or whatever, they did it once before, right? And then the 9th district ruled against it, or once, because I remember when like Magpul and all of them started shipping to California like instantly, and then it only lasted like a week, and then they got banned again, right? Did that happen like last year, maybe?
Yeah, that was the Freedom Week or whatever. Yeah.
That was because it was Judge Benitez in San Diego ruled the 9th. The law was unconstitutional, and in his ruling, he said, sales can begin. When the state attorney general was getting ready to take it to the 9th, try to take it over his head, he realized that if they did and they were successful, there was a strong possibility that any magazines purchased between his ruling and theirs could be ruled illegal, and they could start doing red flag confiscations or whatever.
Just turning people into felons instantly.
Exactly. So he implemented his own stay on his own ruling with putting in the grandfather clause into it, so to stop sales, but also to protect the ones that already happened. Because in his order, he put it in any that had the payments had been processed before a certain time on a certain day would be legal, even if they hadn't gotten to the purchaser yet. So he built in the grandfather clause and a protection for the people that had purchased them during that week to shield them from the 9th.
Well, I have my own ruling on that. What they don't know ain't going to hurt them.
Yeah.
I'm kind of the same mindset. Yeah.
Good luck getting that through the California.
Yeah, you don't know what I got.
You got to visit your relatives in Arizona every once in a while, right?
Yeah. Well,
road trip.
Yeah, I would rather visit my relatives in Arizona than I would in California. That's for damn sure.
Well, but I'm just saying, if you live in California, it doesn't take nothing to really drive to Arizona to buy some mags and bring them back with you. It's not like they search every car that comes across the border.
No. The point I was making is I actually have relatives in both of those states.
Oh,
I'm originally from Arizona.
Okay. Yeah, I heard Arizona's not a bad state, really.
No, it's getting purple, though. Because all Californians jump ship.
The Arizona, Arizona, Oregon, and Nevada, will often, card you for buying magazines and now ammo because they know of the California restrictions and they don't want to, and
they don't get sued.
Well, and the California state has sent undercover officers out of their jurisdiction into other states to test, so a lot of them will card you, but if you go New Mexico, or like when I was out there in Tulsa, ain't no one was going to ask because they don't think anything of it, Now, if you buy something you're not supposed to and you get caught bringing it back, that's on you.
I wouldn't go so far as to say that I wouldn't be surprised if that happens in parts of Indiana because of Illinois. I bet Illinois probably would pass a law like that or try to push some type of on Indiana because all the guns in Chicago they all come from Indiana, right?
I was just going to make that point. The governor said, "Oh," or the
mayor.
The Chicago Chameleon.
All the guns come from out of Chicago and blah, blah, blah. And if you look, they were mostly purchased by straw purchasers, point being is this. Look, here you got a city that guns are outlawed. You can't own this. You can't own that. Of course, people are going to bring them in. That's called black market. It's bootleg. It's just like, saying you can't have alcohol. Oh, prohibition. What? Oh, Kennedy's made their money. How? Look,
Yeah, that worked.
That's what I'm saying. It's like for her to say, oh, well, all the guns are coming from out of blah, blah, blah. Well, you're missing the whole point, you dumb. Really?
Tell us how you really feel.
You have crime in your city because you have strict gun laws and you thought gun laws were going to fix it? What? Yeah. Blame it on everybody else. Blame it on everybody else.
If the Chicago Chameleon had her way, they would outlaw all guns, worldwide, and then she would just, probably declare herself, a queen or something, and do whatever the hell she wanted.
Yep.
Did you just call her the Chicago Chameleon?
Yeah.
Well, you know what? If you look at a photo of her, it looks like...
I always thought
she blends in with the background.
I thought she looked like one of those big...
Fuck a chameleon. What can I say?
I think she looks like one of them goldfish with the big eyes that, keeps bumping into the side of the glass of the tank because they're so dumb.
Koi.
Oh, my God. The Chicago Chameleon. You made my night, man. Thank you.
If you think that's funny, you should listen to Right of the People on Friday nights. We constantly come up with new nicknames for her.
Yeah. Well, Philo says, but Chicago has drawbridges, so it all works out.
Yeah, but only on certain ones.
Drawbridges doesn't stop anybody. They just go across the river in a boat. Come on.
Yeah, and that's keeping part of Chicago from Chicago, not keeping Chicago separated from the rest of the state.
Right.
I have unfortunately been there several times.
I like this.
I will put it this way.
Said, some people refer to her as Beetlejuice.
Hey now.
Beetlejuice.
That is a slander against the great Michael Keaton.
No, not that Beetlejuice, but if you have to look it up. It's the Beetlejuice from the Howard Stern show is what they're talking about.
Yeah, but
not
it's actually,
the
if
star.
you look at it, it's like Beetlegeist, but whatever. Anyway.
Yeah, Beetlejuice from the Howard Stern show is like this, like he's a black, like, I don't know, little person, dwarf, midget, whatever the appropriate term is nowadays. But he's like really fucked up. Like there's something physically wrong with his entire body, and his head is like, he looks like one of those shrunken head dolls, like from like, you know what I'm talking about? The man eater or cannibal shrunken head tribes or whatever in Africa or whatever.
Alrighty then. All I can say is
that's not racist.
The last time I watched Howard Stern was September 11th, 2001, and I didn't watch. I was listening, and I worked at Carter Lumber, and that's when I heard planes were flying into buildings. And that's the last time I listened to Howard Stern.
Somebody said, "Well, that wasn't racist, or whatever." But how else do you describe a African tribe that shrinks people's heads?
By whatever the name of the tribe is.
Oh, I don't know what the tribe is though.
Savages, backwards.
Head shrinker.
I mean, they're eating them. They're cannibal, or a lot of stuff has gotten kind of mixed up because people think, "Oh, shrunken heads. That's like voodoo, isn't it?" No, that's voodoo is slightly different, or not part of that. It's it's that weird thing that those people who look like us do.
I don't know. I don't know how to describe it, man. I'm just a simple man from Ohio. I've never been in there.
I was just thinking Shrunken Head Tribe was the tribe that went to the psychologist, head shrinker.
Someone's phone calling?
R2D2, where are you?
Yeah, that was me. They're not going to stop either, so I'm going to jump off of here, guys.
All right, later, Ohio.
Later, man.
I thought maybe I was getting called into work.
I don't know yet.
We lost one. So.
The local head shrinker. That's the psychologist or psychiatrist, head shrinker.
No, I think he meant the shrunken head tribes and the witch doctors.
Right.
Ookie, ooka, ting,
They
ting.
put the dust on the guy's head and shrunk his head. I think.
I know a lot of people that got a big ego that could use a head shrinking, but anyway, I'll shut up.
Yeah, like everyone in Washington D.C. in the Senate and the House.
Oh, thank you. I didn't say it. You said it, but anyway,
maybe the president and vice president and all the staff. Now, how about just everyone in the United States government? Period. Yeah,
I was just going to say, how about every politician?
I'm going to say everybody in the government, because even the paper pushers in the government, they think they're more important than they actually are.
I can say this: there's a lot of government employees that have this attitude that they might be above the law, and that bothers me.
No one is above the law. Period.
No, they aren't. But if you got political backing, well, Epstein didn't kill himself.
We're not talking about Hillary.
Yeah.
Don't you know who you think?
Remember Hillary? It's my turn.
I don't think that means what you think it means.
I was going to say, as far as any of us on here know, that the Clintons are completely upstanding citizens that have never done anything wrong, and they do not need to suicide any of us.
Yes.
No, and
we
Bill.
are all upstanding citizens. We have nothing bad to say about being Clinton.
Bill never visited the island.
No.
All I can say is
this Pen Company Inc. several times.
All I can say is this: is if somebody comes to Clinton me, I might shoot back. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Deanne Foss says Judge Dredd was the law. Well, yes, in that movie he was. But in the United States of America, he's not. Unfortunately.
Well,
not Mr. Knives.
But that's where, at least, I've only seen the newer one, but that's where he, had laws that even he had to obey.
Later Knives.
So I mean, even he had to be, sure someone was guilty before he could execute. So I mean, that's where I guess if he would have offed the wrong person, I guess even he could have been offed by another judge. So there's arguments with that one.
Wait! You haven't seen the original Judge Dredd?
No, I haven't.
The Stallone.
Yeah, you got to watch the Stallone one, man.
Yeah, just for the sheer cheese factor of it.
Yeah, it's got what's her name? Diane Lane in it. She looked good in that movie.
It's also got Rob Schneider.
That's funny. It did.
Rob Schneider was the sidekick.
Yes. Oh my God, I got to go back and watch. Dude, that's been so long ago.
I do need to see that one. That's
I hate to say it, but that's actually one of Rob Schneider's better movies. And he wasn't even the main character in that movie.
You're saying better than Deuce Bigelow, Male Gigolo? I mean, come on, man.
Yes, definitely.
Okay,
I saw that movie. Yes,
that's another movie I've never seen. Is the Deuce Bigelow one? Because they had I looked at the previews, and I could feel my brain cells dying just from the previews, so I avoided the movie.
But
not all of Rob Schneider's movies are good.
You got to put yourself in the guy's position in the movie and go, well, what else do I got? Well, these women are going to pay me to, and I'm nobody. I'm no hot guy. These women are going to pay me. Well, okay, I'm Deuce Bigelow.
So the best Rob Schneider movie, though, is Grown Ups.
Oh, that had a lot of people in that movie. Oh,
dodged the arrow in the foot, and he had maize. Put a maize poultice on it.
Yeah, I tend to avoid most comedies because I usually find them stupid, not funny.
Well, la-di-da, Mr. Highbrow.
Well, something you gotta. I don't know. I use this logical blah blah blah, but God, you gotta enjoy a stupid funny movie every now and then. I mean, and two of my favorite stupid movies, funny stupid, are National Lampoon's The First Vacation and Christmas.
Yeah.
Those two movies, just the first one and the Christmas, and of course the kids, changed, and yeah. But
honestly,
yeah,
that's the the three comedies I like the best would be Animal House, Caddyshack, and Blazing Saddles. I mean,
oh,
those are
dude,
So you do like stupid, funny movies.
I was just gonna say I'll agree with two of them. Blazing
Those ones to
Saddles
me,
and Caddyshack. Oh yes.
those ones to me were funny, but a lot of the new ones that they had, the stupid, funny new movies, to me often just end up being stupid.
Well,
Yeah, I'll agree with you on that part. And so this is probably an unpopular opinion, but I am not a big fan of Will Ferrell for the most part, or Steve Carell. And
I can't stand either one of those jackoffs.
I watch more
I can't
non-comedy.
stand either of them, but there was like only one time I ever thought Will Ferrell was funny, and that was in the Austin Power movies when he played the guy with the fez. That is the only time that man has ever been funny in his life.
The funniest thing I've ever seen him in is just, and it's a stupid movie, it's Elf, but it's that scene when he's just egging those kids with the snowballs in the park.
No, it's like Austin Powers 2, I think it was. It's like, hello, I've fallen and I cannot get up. I think my legs are broken. Yes, they're definitely broken.
I've never seen any of the Austin Powers movies.
Dope.
You should. They're funny.
Boo.
The bone is poking through the skin.
And I feel it might be gangrenous.
I'm very badly burned. It smells a bit like almonds.
You see, that was the only time he was funny. That's it. I don't really like Will Ferrell. So he found one time where he was funny. Twice, actually, because they did it in the first one, too. It's like they shut him down into the volcano, and he's like, I'm still alive, but I'm very badly burned. And then Dr. Evil goes and looks over to somebody and says, send someone down to shoot him.
No, I've been shot.
You hit me in the
arm. You shot me. Why would you do that? Oh, I love that movie.
You hit me in the arm.
You know, if they would have come up with $1 million, it would have all been solved, right?
But, the fact that he didn't make an appearance in the third movie kind of made me sad. But I guess they ran out of those kind of jokes. So,
did you guys watch Bohemian Rhapsody, the Queen story or whatever?
Yeah, actually saw it in theaters.
Okay. Funny part in this movie. You remember Wayne's World, where they were all like Bohemian Rhapsody in the Pacer? What's his name's Pacer? Anyway. Well,
Garth,
yes. Okay. Well, Mr. Wayne's World played a part in that movie. God damn, what's his name?
Mike Myers.
Mike Myers, yes.
Yeah.
He was the record producer that said, nobody will be banging their heads to this Bohemian Rhapsody crap.
Yep.
That's the part he played in Bohemian Rhapsody movie.
Yeah.
He was the guy in Wayne's World that was banging. It's funny. And honestly, you look at the credits at the beginning, it says Mike Myers, and he plays this itty bitty part. And they got him made up with a beard, and he uses his famous Scottish accent. Blah, 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 blah. But anyway, yeah, he says, nobody will be banging their heads to this in 20 years. And it's just funny. I think they probably threw that into the movie just to, just funny.
Well, the current lead singer of Queen was actually in that movie.
I thought they broke up.
Nope, they've got another. I don't want to say another Freddie Mercury because there was only one Freddie Mercury, but one guy who was like good enough to, still be like their front man for touring.
I didn't know that, and I can tell you this: you can say what you want about Freddie and his sexual preference, but guy. He had a 7-octave range. I'm a musician. That guy could sing.
Yeah, that's where, regardless of what his personal stuff was, that's where as an artist, he was incredible.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and a entertainer. I mean, he couldn't just sing. He was, all over the stage and
he involved the crowd.
It was a lot of cocaine.
Yep. Well, yeah, maybe
that's what I've been missing.
It was
that's
80s,
kind of glossed over in the movie.
You know,
you have any
just let your
cocaine?
problems out.
Moo, that's not.
Is that utterly ridiculous?
It was a one-time deal that you weren't supposed to bring up. I mean, look, I can hook you up with another person, but it wasn't meant for public knowledge. I mean, he's going to charge you twice now because he'll be in higher demand for his cocaine.
Gladiator movies.
Apes and cows and backdoor deals. That's all I have to say, man.
Apes and cows and chickens. Oh my!
Do you like movies
living together? It's hysteria, and it's not even the election yet.
Cats and dogs living together. Mass hysteria.
Mass hysteria that which we were not sure would happen for at least another 6 months.
Okay. Boob Sweat's out there, and he's saying Queen's current frontman is Adam Lambert, but should be Mark Martel, excuse me.
Mattel?
Martel.
Mm-hmm.
Seriously, Queen is still going, and Adam Lambert's their singer?
Yep.
Didn't know that.
I mean, they're still fairly popular. They're popular across at least a couple generations.
Yeah.
I was just going to say, here's a weird thing. I've been a Rush fan all my life. I didn't get into everything they did, but as a musician, man, artists and the way they create the music, put it together, and whether you like Rush or not, it took 35 years to see them on their retirement tour, and then their drummer died. Me as a drummer, dude, I inspired to be what Neil was. You know what I mean?
I used to play the drums myself. That guy never stopped taking lessons.
No. And
Foss is right there for you, Moo. She don't lie. Cocaine.
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 The funniest thing is the concert in my life that I've been to that I've seen the most drugs at was a Rush concert. It was outdoor at the Sandstone in Kansas City, and people were not even trying to hide it. It was hilarious.
I can tell you this: I did Beale Street Music Festival in 2001.
Ooh, nice!
And dude, I saw Black Crowes, I saw Leonard Skinner, I saw Bob Dylan, I saw Vertical Horizon, I saw the Blues Travelers. Dude, it's just a huge music fest. Nobody hit it. The cops were walking around and they're like, yeah, nobody's punching each other. Nobody cares. Dude, the weed was going, it just, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I get it. So, yes, it was a big party fest.
Yeah.
Saw George Thorogood down there in New Orleans at the Hard Rock.
Ooh.
And the opening band was freaking awesome. It was like a no-name local band. They played like 3 encores. They were so good. And then Creepy George got out there, and he's like,
Creepy George,
he's like all fat and shit, and like he's like hip thrusting his stuff and sticking his tongue out, and I don't know if you've ever been to the Hard Rock there in New Orleans, but it's a really small venue, so everybody can see George up close, and he's not that good looking.
When was
that? Was in 2003.
But I mean, in all fairness, was he ever that good looking to begin with?
No, hell no.
But 2003.
That's why he wore sunglasses.
I'm thinking George was like big in the 80s and made some hits, and by that time, the guy's got to be older than me at this point.
The music.
The guy had one good original and one good cover.
The music was good, but
one
he as long as you didn't look at him.
That's why there's radio, and that's why there's CDs. You don't have to look at
that's why there's such a phrase as "you have a face for radio."
Mm-hmm.
And why do you think most of us don't turn our cameras on?
But man, how about?
No, I figured your wife didn't want anyone to risk taking you away from her.
That's part one. That's part one of identity theft. We gotta assimilate your look.
Hey, Calvert, speak for yourself, man. I'm damn pretty.
That's why the camera's off.
My camera's on.
Yeah, no, no, it's not. Hey, Moo, if your camera's on, flip me the bird.
Oh, it's out of frame.
Yeah, somehow I doubt that. I seriously doubt that you can flip me the bird with your cloven hooves.
I don't think Moo has a camera big enough to get all of him in one picture.
Yeah, you can, but you just have to have the camera really, really far away, like orbit.
Maybe if he poses sideways.
Oh, that's
you're gonna need a microscope for that.
Oh wow,
that's Mercury.
Mm-hmm. Just as long as I don't have to look at Uranus.
What about stargazing?
Not that.
No, it's all cloudy.
Cloudy is
I didn't say anything about the weather.
Ooh. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh god.
Uh-huh.
Y'all fucking crazy.
Of course we are.
That's where Mad Cow came from.
If I was fucking crazy, I wouldn't be here. I'd be out there fucking crazy.
Well, that's why we all fit in here, because we're
Midnight Range isn't doing his chat tonight. Neither is Rich, so I have nothing to do tonight. So
everybody's got the Rona.
Everybody's got the Rona or busy.
Rich said earlier, no show tonight. I didn't know midnight wasn't. I couldn't do the closer anyway. I gotta hit the A pretty soon, get up and work and all that happy shit. But yeah.
Do the strudel? No.
Do the German strudel. No, we're not doing the German strudel tonight. We're not playing video games.
Yeah.
We're not. Even if I am playing Tetris right now.
Nobody wants to watch Slideshow the game.
Tetris, my God, that's like so old school.
Yeah, it's so old
still
school,
very popular.
It's still very popular.
I don't video game. I'm just saying. He said Tetris. I'm like, oh my God, that's so old school.
Armit, it's the only good game to ever come out of the Soviet Union, and only 2 games actually ever came out of the Soviet Union that were video games. And Tetris is the most popular. So
yeah, if you want kind of an interesting look into video game history, look at the Video Game Historian's documentary on how Tetris became a worldwide sensation.
Yeah.
How it started out with, it was actually programmed by these 2 computer scientist guys in like Ukraine or something like that.
Well, it was originally programmed by one guy, and he eventually got the rights back to it, and he's living here in the United States with the company that has the rights to it now.
Yeah, but it was like all just licensing hell, because it was, you created it, but it was on the university's or the Bureau's computer system, so technically the Bureau should get the money for this. And you have the rights to it. Oh, you over there, Mr. Nintendo? Yeah, sure, you have the rights for everything. What do you mean other ones are too? No, you can't release a computer version. Yours is only a portable version. Yours is a computer version. Yours is this computer version. It's an interesting tale if you have absolutely nothing better to do with your life.
Yeah.
Well, if it was released in a communist country, you know that the whole government's taking control, and
it was never like quote unquote commercially released. It was one of those things where, this guy at this university here came up with this program. It's kind of fun, and they just copied it. And could you release it for this computer system here? Because we don't have any of those new things like you do.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever ordered off of tacticalshit.com?
No.
It's so funny. They have this bit that like this all in red. It says update, As of August, please be aware, due to COVID, riots, impending doom, and the apocalypse, and a weird old dude running for president who sniffs children, and your orders placed in June will take 2 to 3 months to fulfill.
Dude, I can tell you this. Dude, I look at the whole political spectrum and Biden, the children sniffer, and I'm like, I see Biden and signs, and I'm like, really? Are you people paying attention to how sick this? What the? I guess you're not paying attention. And look, I don't care if Trump's the best, but my God, are you going to vote for? Oh, and
it happens on both sides.
Kamala Harris. If Biden wins, Kamala Harris will be the president in less than a year, because they will find him not worthy of president.
He's not worthy.
Yeah,
unclean.
It's all in the plan. It's like,
yeah, exactly. I think that's the idea, because she couldn't have gotten herself elected as the primary, so they put her as VP with the intent of within the first probably 6 months of getting Biden out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm seeing. It's like, really, what? And it's so sad. We play this political game, but I look at what the left has been doing for so long, and they keep doing it and pushing it farther. And it's like, America, are you waking up yet to what's really being done to you? You think you're voting for what you want, but guess what? You pay attention.
A lot of people aren't voting for who they want. They're just voting to get the other person out of office or to keep the other person out of power.
Yeah, less of two evils kind of thing. And that's the sad thing.
I don't think it's less of two evils. Just, fuck that guy.
Yeah, well, Trump derangement syndrome is a real thing.
That's on both sides of the aisle.
Did you see the clip where Biden was talking about having 8 more years of Trump? And then he goes, well, maybe I meant 4 years, but look at Winston Churchill.
And hey, if you
why not look at Franklin Roosevelt?
Senator or whatever.
Oh my God.
Man, I don't even know what office he's running for.
I still say if he manages to get elected, they're going to all of a sudden vote a no confidence, and they really want Camilla.
Oh yeah, that's
yeah. I mean, the only reason she's on the ticket is because he checks off more of the new features for Veep. It's a female person of color who may or may not be a lesbian.
Well, did you see? That I live in Michigan. Greedy Gretchen Whitmer. She thought she was going to be Biden's running mate, and then
cancelled the power trip.
And then when he picked Harris, she came out and supposedly said that she turned him down.
Gretchen, you're so crazy, even the DNC didn't want you.
Oh my God, she is nuts.
They're like, hey, look, we like the enthusiasm. We like what you're doing with the totalitarian state, but you can't go full tilt just yet. Pour a little 7-Up into that vodka.
Don't go full retard.
You never go full retard.
Unless absolutely necessary.
Unless you're governor of Michigan.
Or California.
Or Massachusetts, in which case, Hawaii is a clean zone.
Oh, those damn assholes.
Meh.
Anyway, hey, Night Strike, thanks for having me. I got to head out. Got to work in the morning.
It's past Grandpa's bedtime. He's got to go.
Yeah, shut up.
He's got to go drink that 8 ounces of Metamucil.
I got to go drink 8 ounces of Ovaltine or that, what the hell, that old person drink or
Metamucil.
Prune juice.
Sure, then he's got to go make sure that he's got his nighttime Depends on.
I don't need any prune juice.
Some castor oil.
But yeah, I got to get up in about 5.5 hours. So
yeah, go to sleep.
Go to sleep.
Screw that.
Yeah, it's work. Good hanging out.
I got
Thanks for having me, brother.
I've got Midnight's. Well, I guess you're his sidekick, finally.
Yeah, I guess so.
What?
More of a hype man.
Is Midnight watching? I heard someone talking about 300 Blackout earlier. I just thought that was kind of kicking him when he's down.
No.
And I
like
had
a 10.5-inch with the slimline M-Lock handguard.
And
we got another Nebraskan in the chat. Just does cut you off, but Sandtails, we should get him in here.
He's probably going to bed soon.
And I had the spikes snowflake colored in lower too, which he really wanted as well. So yeah. He doesn't like me.
Anyway, I'm out here, guys.
No, nobody really likes you, Move, brother. We tolerate you for your amusement value, much like myself.
Hey, we got to stick together.
Yeah.
I got blistered
All the
with
leftovers.
23 last night for my 7.62 pistol.
If I had George's email, I'd send him a link.
You got a what'd you say,
Un momento, por favor.
Oh, I got roasted over the coals last night for sending a picture to G23 on his chat of my 7.62 pistol. He called it a abomination.
Oh yeah, unless it's totally original, he don't like that.
Well, at least it wasn't a Honda Special.
There is no Night Strike 1 Junior.
The thing about that gun is, though, it's just fun. For the minute I pulled the first trigger and there's this 12-inch fireball out in front of it, I was like, yeah, I got to have this.
You know, what kind of pistol is that there, Defense Dad?
It's a 7.62 by 39, 7.5-inch barrel.
Oh, that sounds like fun.
Oh, it's a whole lot of fun.
That's right. If I didn't want to keep my Mosin in good shape, it'd be tempting to see what kind of fireball that would make with 7.
And you know the best part about that, Defense Dad, if you go to a range, you make a lot of friends.
I belong to an outdoor range.
Now,
so it's not as bad.
Oh my God, I was shooting my 7.5-inch 5.56, and everybody was staring at me.
Now, Moo, here's the thing, though. What kind of muzzle devices do you have on them?
Just standard.
Just a regular bird cage?
Yeah.
Moo, if you want to make even more friends, get yourself one of those big freaking Panzer brakes on the end of it.
That goes to the side.
Oh, yeah.
That's right. I was sitting next to at an outdoor range, here in California. Someone had more or less a Panzer-style brake on their bolt-action 300 Win Mag. Everyone for about 4 stalls on either side of them wanted to shoot that guy.
Well, and then I had a 30-round mag in it too, and they're all shooting. They only have like 4 or 5 rounds, and they want to go change their targets, and I'm still
Bow, 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 bow.
Because we can't shoot more than 1 round per second, right? So It was like they're all staring at me.
I just turned to him and said, "Bitch, listen. Just be lucky I'm too poor to afford a D60."
I should have. Oh, I do have a D60. And I should have just dropped the mag and put another one in. Hey, you go change your targets when I'm done. But, I'm not that big a dick.
No, I've been getting
even noticed
at the range lately because I'll take my 223 Wild out there. But I pretty much right now just have the 22 long rifle conversion. So I get the old guys like, that's quiet. What do you got in there?
Special sauce.
All right, the gang's all here.
Sandhill
roll out the barrel of fun.
Nice. What's up, fellers?
What's going on, guys?
Hey, George.
Hi,
how's it going?
All right, man. Been listening
I found
to
your
you guys.
email.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, I was eating, but when you guys were talking about Judge Dredd and Adam Sandler movies, I said, "What about The Animal? That was a good movie. The Animal was funny."
Yeah.
I don't know. That's
what about Big
That wasn't
Stan?
one of his better ones.
It's a thing. That's all you can really say about it.
Yeah, I saw that Midnight was not going to have a show, so I was like, well, I don't know if anybody's going to do anything. So I was doing some watching TV, DVDs and stuff. And then I saw you guys were on. I said, whoa, the guy, Night Strike's on. He has some guys on there. That's cool.
Yeah, I don't really have any topics to talk about tonight, so it's just all freestyle. Midnight does that too, where we just talk about anything.
It's an old school open lobby.
Yeah, he does that. Sometimes he'll only have like a couple of articles, like he wants to go over with the guys and stuff, and
we did talk about Calaveras and the California thing where they got the mags. So
oh yeah,
my brother had one topic.
Yeah, my brother had sent me a link, something about that some places having mags and stuff, and man, they sell out fast. I mean, you're like, whoa, what's going on here, man? It's like every time you look up something and boom, they're gone.
Well, no, the magazine, the standard capacity ban was ruled unconstitutional.
Yeah, that's cool, man. I mean, I don't know. It gets hilarious when California gets a victory. They can keep their mags and they can have 30, and then something else comes out and starts. No, you can't have it anymore. You can't buy any. And I'm kind of like, what the heck? And then somebody will come out saying, no, unconstitutional. And I'm kind of like, it's like a roller coaster ride, man.
I'm glad I don't live in California. That's what it is.
Yeah,
Just remember, children, in such troubled times of mag legality, cash is king.
Yeah, cash is king is right. But that's where, 'cause I know there are some California FFLs that still had magazines from the Freedom Week that as soon as the ruling went out, they, as long as you had cash, they'd sell them to you. I don't know any specifically because I don't have any cash, so I haven't bothered to go looking. But, yeah, that's cash is definitely king on that stuff. Which is interesting with the 30-round magazines. That's if you have a maglock rifle, you can legally, and you have a grandfathered 30, you can supposedly use them. But if you have a featureless rifle to get around the quote-unquote assault rifle laws, and you put a magazine and put one of those in it, it automatically becomes an assault rifle, an assault weapon, and illegal. So it's just one of those.
Tread lightly.
My theory on it is, if you have them, great. I would still highly suggest not taking them to a public range yet. Just kind of stick them in the back corner of the safe and wait.
Yeah, kind of like have them separated for a while, hidden somewhere.
And I can tell you from personal experience of a friend, acting like a 5-year-old to the officer and saying, well, they get to use them, is not doing anybody any favors. You're simply narking on people. Knock it off. This isn't a checkout line.
Jimmy jumped off a bridge.
Well, Sarah got to have 2 candy bars. How come I can only have 1? Shut up, Jimmy.
Yeah, as far as I'm concerned, I don't know anyone who has one. Mm-hmm. And if anyone asks, that's the line I'm sticking to.
Yeah.
You say that while I sit here and slowly fondle and caress my loaded D60. This awkward silence is brought to you by the cool and refreshing taste of
Dasani.
No, it's the cool, refreshing taste of Diet Beef Soda Zero.
Yes.
Zero.
So that's right. I'm too much of a cheapo. So that's like, okay, well, you can get 30 rounders for $12 each, or you can get a single 60 rounder for $120. I can get
I get mine for a lot less than that.
Well, that's for whatever the number is. I can get for the amount of 1D60, I can get enough of the 30 rounders to have more ammo, sitting on the bench in front of me. So I may have to change the magazines a few times. But given an opportunity, I'd just rather have more of the 30 rounders.
Yeah, this is more just sticking your gun to look cooler for that first mag, and then everything's 30s from then on.
I always wanted to get one of those beta mags, those.
Aren't they still like $300?
But it's like depending on who you buy it from, because like sometimes some of them are, especially if it's Asian market, man, forget it. It's not gonna work. It may work one time or two. And then
that's one thing I heard. The D60s actually are relatively reliable, but the betas, were known for being finicky as all hell.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, the
D60 is something that I like to get. At least I don't have any, but I've been always wanting to get one, and I'm like, man, it'd be awesome to have a couple.
Yeah, my D60 works well. I've only ran probably 2 full mags out of it so far, but I haven't had any problem.
The D60s are actually in preliminary testing for approval for the Marine Corps to use them for their IAR or their whatever the hell their HK individual marks. Yeah, basically their light machine gun.
Yeah, basically their lightweight saw. You know, it's supposed to be their solution to the saw, so you don't stick out as much. You look like a regular
It's an
Joe.
American RPK.
So
basically.
or BAR or something like that. Because I remember seeing that on Future Weapons, where if you're walking around with a saw or a machine gun, you're the first target. You're the first guy they're going to shoot at. So if you're walking around with that IAR, you look like just like anybody else until when you start, shooting out bullets, start shooting out rounds, then they know that you got an open bolt machine gun there, no 3-round burst or anything. But yeah, those are awesome.
Rumor was that they were that since the Marine Corps is starting to shrink down a few things and getting rid of their armored division, they're basically everything's getting switched over to the 416.
Oh, 416, yeah.
So that's where, from at least talking to the guys that I've had an opportunity to meet that have been over in the sandbox, they're not so worried about getting shot at most of the time, at least for those first couple bursts. Because that's where they talk about, most of the people over there, unless they're one of the professional, like, foreign fighters or something, they can't shoot with a damn. One guy literally, he was saying his squad got shot at. Someone literally stuck their rifle around the corner, fired off about half a magazine, and then stuck his head out to see if he hit anything. Someone just drilled him between the eyes.
No, I think it's mostly for the weight and the commonality of, oh, hey, I'm out. You got an extra mag? Yeah, sure. Here you go. And say, oh, hey, dude, I'm out. You got any extra lengths? Fuck no. Pick up a rifle.
Yeah, that's basically it.
That little saw just became a 30-pound club.
Yeah. Yeah, if I remember when I saw that episode of Future Weapons, Mac was even saying that he could have been trying to put in a link of ammo into the saw, and all of a sudden it breaks off. So then you'd have to retake the ammo that's already ready to load. It's already loaded and stuff, and then you have to take that out and reload the machine. It's just the heck with that, Just putting another mag would have been a lot easier.
Yeah, and it's in no way a pound for pound replacement for a for a full bore squad automatic weapon as far as sustained fire and ability to maintain such a sustained fire. It's just, oh, hey, this thing is like 10 pounds lighter.
Oh, yeah.
It does like 90% of what the other thing does.
As what I hear about Navy SEALs, they say that if they have a 60 gunner or a saw gunner or something like that, and they're like moving, they're booking, they're like, come on, dude. And he goes, get moving, And I was like, hell yeah, I have the heavy weapon here, it takes a load,
Okay.
And
all right,
they try to eliminate that.
Santa Hills has something he wants to say, so let him get that. Let him say his piece.
Okay.
He probably needs to leave soon. So Santa
they're not super profound. First of all, thank you for sending me a link after you said that I probably wouldn't even join. That made me feel good that I got a link at least. So thanks.
I was trying to use reverse psychology on you.
Oh, well, I already decided I would have jumped in before you said anything. So.
Hey, Night Strike.
Joke's on you. Ha.
Do not put on your Jonas suit.
That's not going to work.
Second of all, Calaveras, congratulations.
Thanks, Andy.
Yeah. Third of all, Defense Dad. That was awesome, that fireball, the first time you pulled the trigger on that pistol upper. I was glad I was there to capture that fireball for you.
Yeah, I felt like a little kid. It was just fun.
But that's all I had, so I'm gonna shut up again.
You don't have to. You can, say something or bring a topic or anything. Just saying.
Oh, I was thinking about it. That's where you guys talking about with the everyone around you hates you when you're shooting off certain firearms inside. There is a rental range in Reno. They have a Browning M1919 that you can rent and shoot in their 25-yard indoor range.
Nice.
Yep.
Cool.
Yeah, that's 200-round belt of 30-06 indoors. I'm sure that would be intense.
Yeah.
I saw this video of this guy that he lives out like in. It looks like farmland almost, but he has a big mansion house. And when you go inside his house, you go down to his little like this man cave, and you could see guns all over the walls. He even has his own range downstairs, and it's like it's a single range, but it's long, man. And he's out there shooting, like the Barrett or something, It's like, dang, man, that'd be awesome to have. Of course, you shoot anything really loud, you're gonna have to have some real good ear protection because you're gonna have that
plugs and muffs.
Yeah, plugs and
And
muffs.
leave the door open, otherwise the overpressure is going to hurt you.
Oh yeah, dang, man! But that was an awesome video. I saw it on YouTube. I wish I didn't get to save the link, but the guy had an awesome house. Looks just regular house, big house. But once you go in, you go to, I think it was the right side. You enter his man cave, and man, you would see rifles and guns all over. Oh my God, I can't remember what else he had, but then he went into another room, which was the range. So it was awesome, man. It was freaking awesome to have your own range, in your own house.
Yeah, especially if it's inside like that, you don't have the problem Night Strike does with being super hot or raining.
Yeah, or snow.
Or the problem Ape has of, hey, it's
it
nice out, but there's like 4 feet of snow.
It only snowed that one time, and that was it. And I got that on camera. And George, because you were watching.
Yeah.
It only snowed that one time. It hasn't snowed since.
That one time at band camp?
That one time when it snowed in the Carolinas and they asked on the news, dear God, is there any food left? And it was like half an inch of dust.
It's just like when it snowed here in Brownsville, man, in 2004. Christmas Eve. Snowed about a half inch of snow, and then I want to say a couple years back, it flurried. It actually snowed for a little bit, but then it stopped. So we only had like maybe 2 times. I count that as twice.
But you had snow on Christmas morning?
Yeah, we had snow till Christmas morning, but once the sun came out, it melted.
Well, that's cool though.
But it was funny because I was working at a outpatient hospital doing security, and my relief came an hour early because he's like, dude, I don't know where you live, how far you live, but I came early to relieve you because it's going to be a bitch driving home. They closed off the expressway, which is the highway. And, nobody here is used to driving in snow unless they've, gone out of state or something, So I'm driving slow, home and stuff, and I'm seeing people like, whoa, throwing snowballs and people hauling ass and stuff. And I'm like, holy crap, man, these people are crazy. So in the morning, I woke up early. The snow was still around. But then as soon as it was like the afternoon, I want to say like 1 o'clock, 1:30, somewhere around there, the snow had evaporated because I had to work the next day. And I was working in the morning. So when I showed up, I was like, oh, here it goes. All the snow's gone. But it was funny, man. It was hilarious.
Poor George.
Did you see Sandy's text there on the chat?
No, I can't see the chat.
Oh, no, Night Strike.
Oh, Night Strike. Yeah, I know. I wish it would have been like, a couple feet of snow. I would have made a full, snowman. I just made a miniature snowman that I put it on top of a vehicle, That was so funny.
Oh, heck yeah. In Brownsville. That's just crazy.
Dude, that's not crazy a story. There was a guy that collected some snow, put it in a Ziploc bag, put it in his freezer, put it up for eBay. And this time eBay was not buy it now. It was always pretty much bid.
Uh-huh.
That thing went for $1,000 at least. But
3-day shipping.
When the auction was finally over, people were pulling out. I guess they had stopped. Like, okay, the bid, and the guy got stuck with like somebody got a Ziploc bag of ice.
Teaspoon of water.
And it was so crazy when that happened.
It is entertaining, watching people's reactions when it's snowing in places that it doesn't normally get it.
Yeah, dude. When it snowed here in Brownsville in 2004, it was like I said, it was Christmas Eve, and I was doing my patrols and stuff, and I was patrolling the doctor's parking lot, and all of a sudden I heard this little tap on the ground, like a little thump, boom, and I said, "What the heck is that?" I said, "It looks like a little snowball." So I go inside, go to the emergency room, to say, hey, do you see what's going on? All of a sudden it started snowing, started really heavy snowing, flurrying. And all of a sudden we're all just like staring at it like, whoa. We were like a few minutes, like we were like in a trance for 4 minutes, man, at least a couple of minutes. And then some guy pulls up saying, hey, get this ice off my vehicle so I can go home, so I can see. And it was funny, man. I mean, it really was like a shocker, man. I mean, people are like, oh my God, we got a white Christmas, and that doesn't happen rarely here in South Texas. It's too hot for that. They said it hadn't, at that time, it had not snowed here in Bronzeville about 110 years, at least. I think it was 110 years that it hasn't snowed in Bronzeville. I mean, they said that they might have flurried like around the airport area, and it by the time it hits the ground, it disintegrates. So, they never counted that. But yeah, it was crazy, man.
Yeah, that's for, I think, probably the weirdest place here in California that, it happened before I was born. My dad told me about it. Is he was on the beach in Santa Cruz, California, which is just south of San Francisco, watching snow build up on the beach and watching the waves lap up on the snow.
Wow, that's cool.
See, the part about snow up here in Nebraska that drives me nuts is we get a lot of college kids from down south. I just kind of avoid everybody when I see out-of-state plates on the first snow here because holy smokes.
Uh-oh. Guy in the comments is getting me hungry out there. He said McFlurry.
McFlurry.
Nah. Blizzards are far better than McFlurries.
Milkshakes.
Yeah, so we went to college in Big Rapids, Michigan, which is really bad for weather. And my college roommate, after graduation, moved down to Charlotte, North Carolina. And so he knows how to drive in snow. And just like a year or so after he got the job down there, he said it snowed one day and they shut down like the whole city. He goes, it was just like a dusting.
Mm-hmm.
It's like everybody's all confused. Shit, that's the best time to be driving. That would get you skilled up in a hurry.
It's all this white stuff around, yeah. It's all over the place.
My friends and I growing up in high school when it snowed, we tried to see if we could drive sideways across the entire town I grew up in. We made it.
Oh, for sure. Yep.
Yeah, that's where, here in California, that's where down in the valley, we don't get snow. We get rain, but that's not even bad rain. Up in the foothills where I grew up, that's where we get more of a rainstorm. But the snow doesn't really start until you hit about 3,000 feet elevation up on the mountainside. Issue up there is, okay, yeah, you're getting snow, and most of the roads are a 45-degree angle up or down a hill. That's where the issue ran into was you might be able to get going. Good luck getting stopped on some of those places.
I didn't get much rain here in Bronzeville. Sometimes it's a northern Bronzeville or out of town. Since we're kind of close to the Gulf, they say, hey, look, here comes a cloud. It's going to rain. And there they go. The wind just pushes them away.
Yeah, that's where...
Wow. The comment says, can I bring some shaved ice to the beach and just call it done?
Who said this?
The guy that comments.
Smart ass.
Mm-hmm.
That's where up in the Tahoe area of California, that's where when they start getting some of the really bad storms, that's where I laugh when I hear some of the, that's where, like, I know P11 one time was complaining about, that's where, we had a really bad snowstorm over a 48-hour period. We got 8 inches.
Yeah, but you always get snow in Nebraska.
Right, but that's where, like 48, 6 inches over 2 days. Like, okay, hell, that's where when some of the really bad snowstorms hit in the high Sierras, they'll get 12 inches an hour in some of those bad storms.
Yeah,
wow.
But Defense Dad, back me up. Nebraska's got snow at least 4 or 5 months out of the year.
Yeah, it kind of depends. We've had a couple of mild winters lately. I remember we had a blizzard in 95, 96, and I was working at the car lot, and I lived across the street. I was one of the only ones who could make it in, and we got so much that it literally buried the cars on our lot. We had to walk out there with poles and like poke and find the bumper so we could mark it so that our guys with the front end loader could come dig the cars out. It took 5 days to undo that.
Oh my God! I found the truck.
The truck.
Hey, did somebody lose an '84 Cordova?
Did somebody miss a Pinto?
The pickups you could see because you could see from the window up, but the cars were all buried above the roofs.
It's like I got bad news.
Tahoes.
I got the bad news. Your e-cars frozen block.
Oh no! Not a frozen block. Guy in the
Nobody
comments
likes
says
their block
LA
being
is
frozen.
never getting snow in my lifetime. # climate change. Well, funny you should mention that, guy that comments, because there was one time when I was a wee youngin in Phoenix.
When he was just a little strike.
Yeah, when I was a little strike, I was out. I was at school at one point, and we was out during recess, and it literally started snowing in Phoenix. Yes, yes, it started.
I thought that was what I do.
Is that like sharded but different?
No. It's like between snorting and starting.
No,
Starting.
sneeze and a fart.
That's where my
burp
question on
snart.
that isn't Phoenix and a lot of other portions of Arizona. There's actually a relatively high elevation. It's just about a big ass plateau, isn't it?
No. Phoenix. They call the Phoenix and the surrounding area the valley. Okay, so the mountains are up near like Flagstaff. You'd be in the mountains. You wouldn't be quite to the Grand Canyon yet, but you'd at least be halfway there.
Okay, got it.
What about that scene on Hall Pass where he brought that chick back and she's sitting on the side of the tub? And she sneezed and had diarrhea and went all the way up the side of the shower. You guys didn't see that?
No, but I've seen other movies that had something similar to that.
We've seen worse.
Yeah.
Yeah. Remember, boys and girls, never try and deadlift your girlfriend if you have an irritable bowel.
Well, was she dead though, or just regular?
No, deadlift as in lift, as in try and get her feet on your hands and trying to lift straight up while standing.
Usually, a deadlift is a dead drag. You just drag her by her hair.
See, now you guys are making me think of that scene in Zack and Miri Make a Porno.
Oh my God! Not that movie. That movie.
Is Zach spelled with a S? Zach and Harry.
I mean, hey, whatever floats your little boat, man.
I'm looking for a new boat.
Aluminum, about
Nope.
18 feet.
Nope.
Mid 70s. Good Johnston four-stroke outboard.
Wait. Oh, you got one for sale, do you?
We do, kind of. I don't have one personally, but I know one that we're trying to get rid of.
I mean, if you need one, he knows a guy.
Depending on how the election goes, starting in January, all the questionably floating boats are going to go like hotcakes.
No, it's not that I know a guy. It's just that our relative's house is trying to get sold, and we're trying to get rid of this boat that's been sitting and decaying for 20 years.
Mm. But you really know how to sell one.
I need a boat.
For all your guns?
Then hop in your tractor or whatever you got that's going to make it the 12 hours to drive here.
Call your Amish guy and jump in the wagon.
But
let me just call the nearest Amish guy.
I think you should use in your
tell the
for sale
Amish guy.
sign.
Tell him that you're going to need him to whittle at least 2 pairs of wheels for it.
I think you should use a for sale sign saying, "For the next Noah's flood, please buy now."
Yeah, we kind of tried that.
You can
already.
park it right next to your house and have it there just in case Noah's flood happens again.
No. Around here, that get people pissed at you saying you're trying to subvert God's will. God gave me a brain, and God gave me all these wonderful, tasty treats that have gave me an extra layer of fat. If he didn't want me to float, I don't know what he's trying to tell me.
Uh-oh. New York Outcast is here. Rob D's
Water
here,
wings.
so watch out.
Water. Rob must have charged up his phone.
Yeah, he finally got it fixed.
Oh, you can't find the mute though.
What's going on, fellas?
Find any 3-inch screws yet, Rob?
Yeah, I've come across some. Seen some online too.
Did you get your car fixed yet?
No, it's not the firework damage.
Not the firework damage. Oh boy. Ooh, Coach Sayyid Arms made a Facebook post.
Mm-hmm.
Who did?
What's been going on in here?
Yeah, we've been just hanging out since Minute Range isn't doing his chat tonight, and Rich wasn't doing his. So,
man, I was hoping he'd be feeling a lot better because it's been more than a week now.
Yeah, I mean, Matt was like good in 3 days. He was still doing chats.
It took me
about but Matt also drinks into copious amounts of alcohol and has been a self-acclaimed self-poisoner with airborne and all that other stuff.
Yeah, because Midnight had it the weekend before, because he didn't have his chat then, and then when he had the chat the next following weekend, he mentioned that he was sick. And
it took me about a week and a half, almost 2 weeks to get over that shit.
Yeah.
Shit.
Oh yeah. I mean, it affects everybody differently. So
well, yeah. I had it back in January, and I was out for 2 weeks straight. So maybe it affects fat guys differently than skinny guys.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we also need to remember that Matt has an almost unlimited number of clones. So the Matt that we're seeing on chats is probably not the actual Matt with COVID.
Does he have the
Matt Clone 3
Metachlorians?
No, Metachlorians. We tried that; it didn't end well.
Well, it affects the fat guys worse. I'm screwed if I get it.
We tried that
That's what
one.
I'm saying.
We tried that one, and it didn't end well because we don't know the power of the vodka.
Oh no, we know the power of the vodka. It's just that it becomes an unknown factor once it enters the metachlorian counts.
See, that can't be true. Because I drank a copious amount of vodka, and I was still down and out for 2 weeks.
Well,
but you're not a clone of a Matt, so
yeah. But the problem is, Moo, you've got several stomachs.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah,
most of us just have one.
And Moo, do you now, or have you ever, on a regular basis, eaten super spicy food, Chick-fil-A, or had some that good woman of Mexican descent care for you of, hey, stupid, take a pill?
I have 2 out of 3 of those. You guess which ones.
I'm assuming it's not the good Mexican woman loving.
Yeah, but the Mexican heritage family, when people get sick, they take out the egg. They take the chicken egg over you, and they're like doing an incantation on you, and then whatever that's ailing you, they take it into the egg, and then they throw it on the ground, and it busts, and supposedly take anything ailment out of you and into that egg. Crazy.
Wow, I didn't realize exactly how different Catholics were.
I was doing a really spicy food comment in Popeyes because that's not spicy.
Okay, being a Catholic myself, I'm going to say this right now. Contrary to popular belief, not all Mexicans are Catholic. Just a certain majority are.
No, but it is a verifiable stereotype.
But all Catholics are Mexican.
It is, but if you're going to apply that stereotype,
some are Christians also.
You might as well apply that same stereotype to all of South America. So,
Yeah.
Well, Mexico, South America, I mean, they all came from Spain.
I haven't been to South America, so it doesn't exist.
I've been down to Georgia and Florida. Does that count as South of America?
I think that's the southern half of America.
Yeah, South America.
No. See, I haven't been to Nebraska, Wisconsin, or Kansas. But apparently,
48 other states.
Those are places that actually exist. Otherwise, we wouldn't have Gizzard Gary.
No. That's just all voices on the computer.
Yeah,
voices and pictures on the computer.
Midnight?
It's like Max Headroom.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I always knew I was hearing voices in my head, so now you guys just solidified it.
Carolina EDC 7-Up does not cure everything.
It doesn't.
To answer Rob's question, no, I haven't. We haven't talked to Midnight. I think Night Strike.
No, Midnight released a video earlier this evening saying that he wasn't going to do his chat tonight. So that's why we're doing this.
All right, and I must have missed that. And I'm just curious if he's at home or is he in the hospital or have things gotten real bad or what?
He put up a YouTube. Yeah, he put up.
I mean, they can't be too bad if you put up a YouTube video.
Yeah, he said he was down with the sickness. Wah! And he said he was
just going to take the night off.
Yeah.
he was System of the Down.
Yeah, the last chat we had, we never got to finish those mix up of movie titles, man. I was looking forward to that.
Yeah, what was that Titanic?
Oh, that was awesome. Well,
I was trying to figure what I was looking through my DVDs and okay, let me mix up this movie with this movie.
I mean, it's still tied between Smokey and the Purge and Starship Gump.
Yeah, I like the one Aliens Take Manhattan. You got the James Cameron Aliens, going into Manhattan. That would be so funny.
No, I still like the idea of we have to come up with we have to pick a movie where everyone except for one person is a Muppet. And who is that one person who is real?
No, Tim, I do not want you to mail me a piece of Wisconsin. I was just making a point, damn it.
Yeah, I mean, Tim, unless you can get some really good dry ice, that cheese will turn before you can get it down to them.
Yeah, but the guy that comments says, I always knew Night Strike was Mexicans. # stop being positive Mexicans. I'm not Mexican, okay? I'm Italian.
Well, I mean, that's kind of Mexico of Europe. I mean, they're kind of shaped the same.
Yeah.
No.
Language almost sounds the same.
Actually, the Mexico of Europe is actually Greece.
Nah, Mexico kind of looks like a really fucked up long sock, and I mean, Italy is a boot, so.
Well, it kind of almost makes sense, because there's a lot of grease, and food. And
a
Mexican
boot 350. There you go, Moo. You can have that boot for a boot 350.
Keep her moving, yeah.
Keep it moving.
Keep her moving.
Nothing to see here. Microbob, where are you?
I'm next to Wisconsin, so
No, we do not want Bob in here. Because if you get Bob in a chat, he will take his shirt off and drink beer, and oh my God, you'll be blind for at least 2 days.
Oh, my eyes.
Personal experience.
Personal experience.
Speaking of Black
I was not happy. Nobody said anything about Black Cat.
What, a hairy shirtless guy drinking beer? Didn't he do like a Thursday beer chat?
Usually Tuesdays. But maybe it just depends when he's drinking beer.
Well, that's like every day.
Oh, when he's barbecuing.
It's getting him to turn the camera on.
Yeah. It's one of those things where you're, okay, I'm going to start the grill. It's going to take about 3 beers for the coals to get ready. Oh, hey, while I'm waiting, I'm going to go start the chat. Oh, my beer's empty. Let me go get one. All right, what the hell am I going to do now? I got the grill. I got my beer. I guess I'm okay.
Guess got to put something on the grill.
Oh, damn. Guys, you got to check this out. This is hilarious.
What?
We actually have proof that Trey does mow the lawn.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
That's how Ghost mows the lawn.
Yeah, but no Zoe dog.
No Zoe. I know. It's like, what's going on, Ghost?
Come on, you got the damn plate carrier on. It's not that much more to put a papoose and have Zoe dog on your back.
Wait, the grass is already mowed. What's he doing?
He needs to put a proper.
Yeah, I don't even think that mower's running.
Over.
I don't think so. It'd be smoking like a motherfucker.
No, I think he's just so meticulous that he, keeps moving the.
It's got to be a certain height for him,
Yeah.
He's going so fast, his hat turned backwards.
If it's not that certain height, I mean, you're just not happy about that.
I mean, look, he took the corner over there a little too fast. He ended up dumping out his supersized box of Crayolas, so he's just going slow in case there's one on the ground yet.
Oh, see, he doesn't even have the handle engaged. He's not even.
Well, only weaklings use the power assist.
Exactly.
It's not workout if you're just there, basically being the vice grip for the mower and just like la da 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 da.
The best part of me mowing my lawn is I watch my wife do it.
I mean, I've got a 0 turn. I don't push a lawnmower.
I say vice grip. That's right. I have a wire that wraps around that handle so I can actually walk away from it and leave it running.
And you also have a remote control on it, so you can just make it run itself.
Calaveras, you're already 10 steps ahead of all the other newlyweds. As long as the wife hears the mower running, she won't go check on you. Mm-hmm. So you can sit in your garage and drink like a 6-pack.
You're lucky she's not in earshot to hear you say that.
Oh, shit. Oh, man.
Hi, Mrs. Calaveras.
Hi, Mrs. Bell.
That's where you guys are lucky. I'm on the back patio. She's inside, so she didn't hear that. But you got to keep these things secret. There's a reason why it's Guy Code.
A whisper.
Guy Code. So did you save 15% or more by switching to Guy Code?
Very nice.
Wow.
Thank you.
Wow. Well,
I stole it off the back of a sugar packet.
I'm sure you did.
Yeah.
Either that or a Chinese fortune.
Or stevia.
Believe it or not, I saved money switching
What's with this exclusionary cultural appropriation by it has to be a Chinese fortune cookie? Can't be a Russian fortune cookie. You're screwed.
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna call you on that right now.
Yes.
Where have you ever seen a Russian fortune cookie?
One that was thrown at my head last week when I was eating. That was Russian pretty good.
I've never seen one, so I disbelieve they exist.
You didn't hear my comment?
Hear what comment?
I've seen a Russian. Yeah, haven't you seen those?
No, I don't go to strip clubs. If I want to feel depressed, I can just look in a mirror
and do the helicopter.
Well,
no, I can't do that anymore. The insurance isn't going to cover any more visits to the chiropractor.
Hold on. If you look in a mirror, you're going to break the damn thing. So you must replace a lot of mirrors.
Hey, I'm not Herman Munster. They don't break when I look at them. They just point and laugh.
Bad ape.
No, good ape. Don't be spanking the ape.
Bad binky.
I gotta hijack this and get to a serious subject just for a second, guys.
Okay, definitely. So go ahead.
So,
right.
Calaveras,
wait. 3, 2, 1. Okay.
All right. So, Calaveras, now that the wedding's over and that's all done, your gun budget's going up, right?
I wish. That's why I still have to finish paying off said wedding.
Oh, man.
I mean, what are they going to do? Repossess your wife?
That's a thing.
Well, I heard that if you welch on the right guy and you don't read the fine print, technically they can take your kidneys.
Okay. Aussie out there is saying the Chinese didn't invent the fortune cookie.
Nah, it was actually an American or Chinese American or, a lot of stuff that we associate with, like food, at least food-wise, with other cultures. It was some guy in San Francisco who created it, whose grandparents came over here.
Yeah, Leo Red, he just said, if it's Russian, then it's a Russian depression cookie.
No, it's a Russian fortune cookie. It says, congratulations, you win an all-paid expense vacation to Siberia. Now start breaking rocks.
No, that kind of prize you only get if you argue with Stalin.
Russian fortune cookie. 3 men in trench coats are about to cap you from behind. Have a nice day.
What was Defense Dad going to say?
Hell, I don't know.
I don't know either.
Something about hijacking a cookie.
No.
Gun budget for Calaveras.
I'm thinking a good fortune cookie from Russia said, "Congratulations, you get an extra bowl of borscht."
Congratulations, you get extra potato.
No, congratulations, you get extra coal for Siberia.
Congratulations, you get potato today.
Actually, there's a Russian restaurant in Chicago. It's my wife and I's favorite restaurant. It's called Russian Tea Time. It is awesome.
Oh, man.
It's probably not there now anymore. It's probably all burnt to the ground.
Probably.
Yeah.
They looted Jewelers Row for the second time.
Huh?
Oof.
Well, you know.
Stupid Chicago. Beetlejuice.
Yeah, if I ever make it out to Chicago, I might have to, or that far east, I might have to get some reference for you guys on where to go.
Hell yeah, man.
Well, you'd have to escape the evil clutches that is California, where everything gives you cancer. I mean, seriously, there's a sign in California where it says,
"Oh yeah,
welcome to California," and then there's a warning sign underneath by the Surgeon General saying, "Warning: everything in California may give you cancer."
Yeah, it probably does, including the air.
No,
but that's for.
Well, that's just from PG&E.
Right. That's for so far. Tulsa is the farthest east I've ever been. So.
Yeah.
Running on empty, running
on
dry.
Dry.
Wow.
It was actually on the radio when I left to go help pack.
Now that's
going
to be in my head
all night long.
Well, it's better than "Do you want to build a snowman" or "Let it go."
That will get moved.
Yeah,
you want to build a snowman out of cocaine brick?
CA is cancer. I won't argue on that.
Who hasn't?
Yeah, I don't agree. I don't argue on that either. But that's right. My question is that for those of you that know him, is do you want to build a snowman? Smeggy's favorite song.
I don't know. I haven't really talked to or seen Smeggy in probably a good year or so.
I think his favorite song would be "I Want to Build a Snow Woman."
Want to build a snow woman.
Anyways, Leo Red says, "I had a Saudi Arabia cookie. If you hold it up close to your ear, it makes a ticking sound."
Oh, layout. Don't eat that one. If it's still ticking, it's not ripe yet.
No, it's not. It's not.
Just wait for it to stop ticking, and when you do, just eat it all at once. Don't even bother with the paper.
Right.
You need the extra fiber anyway.
Right. Guy that comments is also saying, "What about an Iranian fortune cookie?" I wasn't aware they let those out of Iran.
Yeah, it's hard to tell you. I mean, they're in packages that cover their faces, so you don't know if you're going to get a good one or not.
And they're salty.
The comments is right. You can't spell cancer without CA.
# where is Smeggy? Well,
I think Smeggy is enjoying the Smeg life.
He's enjoying the Smeg life, the life of not being here, apparently.
# save Smeggy.
Mm-hmm.
Save Smeggy.
Save Smeggy from Smeggy.
Go fund me.
Were you trying to do like a Turtles rap, but with GoFundMe?
Turtle.
I don't know.
I like Turtle.
Am I not turtly enough to be in the Turtle Club?
Ask Mr. Nice.
I don't even remember what movie that was. Oh well.
Master of Disguise.
Oh yeah.
That was on one of the previews. That's the only reason I know, because I've never seen the movie.
I don't think anyone ever saw the movie. It's like one of those weird late 90s, early 2000 movie. Like, wow, somebody made that?
Yeah. There's lots of movies like that.
Or it's one of those things where you see a preview for it, and like 2 years later, it's like, oh, coming this spring. Wait a minute, didn't they release that movie like last summer?
Isn't that the PSA Dagger?
No.
That's the PSA Jackal.
No.
I still want, damn it.
No, that's the PSA MP5.
Or the Yeet Cannon.
If you're listening, Ellis, come on. What the hell's the holdup? Brownells was able to shorten their BRN 180.
Coming this spring, 2019.
Yeah, but they didn't specify which 2019. You see, there's another one coming around.
She'll be coming around the mountain when she comes.
She'll be riding what?
6 white horses.
6 boo cows.
I don't think that's
running
right.
On empty, running
dry.
Wow. I'm regretting starting this up in the first place.
If someone doesn't at least regret starting a chat, then it's not the chat is not done right.
Yeah, that's right.
I don't know.
Regret.
I don't know if this chat was ever done right. No, we're not going to start this chat now.
Well, now you see, that's the problem you have when you don't cook your street fudge to an internal temperature of 163 degrees Fahrenheit.
You see, we have a failure to communicate.
No, I think I'm using broken English pretty goodly.
No, not
goodly. Much more betterer.
Well, more betterist.
Right.
Leo, I don't think those are cookies.
Pumpkin spice flavored.
Real American genius.
Real man of genius.
Today we salute you, Mr. Chinese food delivery guy.
Mr. Chinese food delivery guy.
Who speaks perfect English and tells me to fuck off every time I try not to. Thank you.
Want more tea? More tea?
And Dan?
And then no and then.
I forget the rest of it, so.
No and then.
And Dan?
And no and then.
Oh, you can think about it, but don't do it. Wouldn't look good on my highway.
Oh.
Moo.
It's crazy.
No one's fit to tell you yet, but your highway is just literally a cow path. We've had you tied to the same stake for 3 years. We've just been going in circles.
I don't care who you are. You can't drive that thing on my highway.
That piece of shit. This is valuable evidence. Junior, put the evidence in the car.
Daddy, my hat flew off.
Hope your goddamn head was in it.
First thing I'm going to do when I get home is punch your mama in the mouth.
There's no way you could come from my loins.
Yeah, you got a lot to loin.
Jackie Gleason, man, he was awesome.
Yes, he was.
You see the behind the scenes? They said he was drunk on vodka the whole time.
I don't doubt it.
I think that's kind of how he did most of his roles.
Oh yeah, he said they said that he never followed the script, and you can see in the movie where he's just sweating bullets. I mean, his shirt is just saturated because he's just sweating from waiting for his next drink.
Like, no, Jackie, you do the line, then you get drink your drink.
And do the line.
Mm-hmm.
There are some actors that are just, good enough at improv that they almost don't need scripts. That just kind of give them a general direction of which way to go, and let the cameras roll.
Yeah, and the other actors that take it so serious, they're like practicing their lines and everything, and those improv guys fuck it up, and they get pissed. And then the other guys like Jackie, he gets all the attention. They get even more pissed. He's not serious.
Ring.
Pay my money. Where my money at? Where my money at?
Uh-oh. Mario Mosen's out there in the chat. Watch out.
There he is.
So instead of like eating the mega mushrooms, he just stabs the Goombas with the Mosen.
Oh.
Hey, I'm not gonna judge.
Well, I mean, they are vaguely mushroom shaped, and I'm sure if you skewer enough of them, you can use the Mosen bayonet as a spit.
I want shish kebabs.
That's depending on which.
He wants a shish kebab, moving sentient mushroom people.
That's what I was saying. You know what? those Mosin, bayonets are long enough, you probably get a few of those guys on there.
Yeah, probably.
Oh yeah.
What?
They make a good video.
Just remember, it's probably best if you burn the cosmoline either off or get it to at least to where the cosmoline is melting. That way, the Goombas will slide on easier and slide off. Otherwise, they'll just burn onto there and be flavorless.
I thought it had to be room temperature.
Uh-oh, Defense Dad's out.
All right. Defense Dad, we'll see you later, buddy.
Later, bud.
Take
Bye,
it
man.
easy.
Yep, you guys have a good night.
You have a good one yourself.
Somebody is jealous of your bayonet. Nobody is jealous of your bayonet that they made in the millions and can be bought for $1.
No, I think inflation and the panic buying has brought it up to $5 now.
Nah, I think $3.50 is the fair going rate.
$3.50.
$3.50.
$3.50, huh?
$3.50.
Chocolate salty balls.
$3.50. That's $2 Cokes and a pack of Twinkies.
Yeah, that's right.
And
Honestly, I have no idea what those bayonets are worth. That's where when I got the Mosin off of P11, it was $200. It was the rifle and the bayonet.
Yeah, I don't think anyone ever just sold the bayonets. It was like, oh hey, well back when they were $100 was, yeah, it's just a kit. You get all this shit here. It's not like, oh yeah, I'm gonna hold this bayonet and make it like $10 for the bayonet and like $5 less for the gun because people are just like, well, no.
I think a cleaning rod's worth more than a bayonet.
Yeah, probably. Got to knock that steel case out of there somehow.
That's where
yeah.
The cleaning rods that are attached to the firearm, right? I'm a newbie when it comes to the Mosins.
Yeah, that little narrow metal piece that's under the barrel.
That's shorter than the damn barrel is. I pulled it, actually dropped it into the barrel just to see, and yeah, you will lose it into the barrel if you just drop it in.
Well, yeah, it's how you get a stuck case out. You gotta drop the rod into the barrel or give it a mortar to get it enough oomph to knock the case out.
Tap.
Just tap it in.
Oh, tappity tap.
Tap it in.
On a serious note, for those ones, anyone know where I can get a new front sight for one of those? Because mine is, seriously, wrong.
Okay. Have you tried Brownells?
I'll have to look there. I didn't think to check.
Check Brownells.
Numerics, if you don't mind.
Check eBay and check Numerics. That's probably where you find it.
Yeah, so Numerics is it's gunpartscorp.com, I think is what it is.
Yeah, Numerics will probably have it.
Otherwise, just Google through Mosin front sight. Or if you're really desperate, I'm sure you can find a rock somewhere under your porch that would make an appropriate size as replacement front sight.
If it's the front sight, you could also try Liberty Tree Collectors, and you could also try probably Apex Gun Parts.
I bet you Honda has one.
You don't want anything Honda's touch.
No, I'm not sure I want one of Honda's stuff. That's for with the sight set to the 150 meter mark. That's where I found, with cellular and below 180 grain, the rifle shoots dead on at 400 yards.
Shit.
So it's a little off.
Well, yeah, but isn't standard ammo is 147 or 152, isn't it?
From when I looked, I think it was like 147. Yeah, but that's where when I got the rifle, because I had to have it a California FFL to the transfer, so I went through Storm and Norman Gunworks, and I got some ammo from him while I was there, and I took it out to the range just to play around with, and we're like, hell, this thing's shooting really, really off. It's really high. So that's where at 100 yards you're aiming almost 2 feet below the target to hit it. So I figured when we went out to 400 yards, we were like, all right, let's just see. I said when I said to 150, it was hitting the gong at 400 yards.
Yeah, if it was really high, it must have been a Honda sight.
Well, no, that's I don't know. Were Mosins actually cited to be like a bullseye hold, or were they like a low hold? Just aim for like the belt buckle. You'll hit somewhere vital.
Yeah, I think that's probably what it is.
That's probably what it was. Because I wanted to be able to use the rifle for something, besides just
Is that why pilgrims put their buckle on
their hat?
AG.
Good question. Yeah, I want to be able to use the rifle for something other than just a wall hanger. So I want to actually be able to hit something with the damn thing.
Well, it's long enough. You can use it as a bat.
Yeah.
Or tomato steak.
Lucille.
Yeah, just remember that where your face goes, you probably shouldn't have the barbed wire. I mean, unless you enjoy that kind of thing, in which case, hey, you do you, boo.
Boo-boo.
Boo-hoo. And we've got Mr. Gun Websites and the wonderful fluffy puppy belly known as Mello.
Yeah.
Mello was drinking a whole lot there on Instagram.
Yeah.
It's a smart dog.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Or well-trained.
I got all these kids over here this weekend. They're all on my internet, so I just had to different kids. That was my daughter's friends last weekend. This weekend it's my son and all his buddies. They're all on my internet, so I just disconnected my phone, my iPad, my Alexa, because I was in the yellow over here.
Shaggy.
Man.
Sucking up all your
need to
bandwidth.
ask Alexa.
No,
Alexa
I believe the proper response was okay, Moomer.
Alexa, shut off the Xbox.
I don't know what the hell they're doing down there. They were shooting pool a minute ago.
Well, I was gonna say, what are a whole bunch of young guys doing on the internet sucking up bandwidth, huh?
That doesn't take that much bandwidth.
Well, there's 3 girls and 2 guys.
Yeah.
But they're all doing, I keep getting alerts. New person hooked to your internet. I don't know where they got my password because nobody can figure out my password.
There's
one, two, three, four, hard, and it's 00000 moo.
Yeah.
I'll update the profiles.
Moo, I told you, you just need to change one digit or capitalize the M.
Capitalize?
Yeah, you hold down the shift or the cup on the keyboard.
My hooves too big.
Well, that's a personal problem. If you would have learned to use chopsticks to type, it wouldn't be a problem.
Well, you can't use chopsticks with hooves.
Yeah, you can. I mean, you just close the little cloven part.
Oh.
Go Shadow. Let's not bring that up.
Ooh, what? Now I can't see the chat.
Yeah, me either.
Next day, it says next day after I posted that clip for her drinking, I was giving her some water again, and the cap fell off, and half the bottle rushed out on her. She just sat there looking at me like, "What the hell?"
All that soaking wet, but it's freaking hot, so she was okay with it cooling off. Well, there's one thing.
Yeah, I mean, you don't want her going after you. I mean, getting that blood stain out of that white fur is just absolutely appalling. You got to wait for it to actually grow out, cut it.
Right.
All right, now I'm on 4G. I can see the chat.
4G?
What happened to 5?
So that's not what's going downstairs.
Oh, wait, you're out in the middle of nowhere. Never mind.
Yeah, 5G isn't a thing. It doesn't exist.
Oh.
That's mind control. That's why it don't exist, because it exists.
Double O moo.
Double O moo. Where's Foss? He always has good. Oh, Foss is still in here. He has some good ones.
Moo, 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 moo. Moo, moo, moo.
Meow. Meow, 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 meow.
Moo, 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 moo.
All right. I think we might have to just kill it now. I think we might have to kill it. I don't really want to go until like 2 a.m. like he normally does.
Whoa.
You don't want a 5-hour chat there, Night STRYKE?
Uh-oh, someone's being a wah-wah.
No, I really don't. But
Gotta go change his tampon.
Oh, hey.
That's not funny.
Oh, I'm
Night
sorry.
STRYKE uses pads. He's a lady.
oh my God! Come on, knock it off.
Knock it off, you son of a bitch.
But I'm tired.
I've only been drinking since 10 o'clock.
Apes out of bananas.
Yeah.
Moves out of feed. So
2 hours.
It's time to shut it down.
No, I got another feed bag here.
It's been 3 hours.
I've got these wonderful Old Dutch sour cream and onion ring chips. They're very addictive.
It's been 2 hours and like 19 minutes. So
wait, I want to hear about the chips.
Yeah, here too.
All right, if you're ever in a grocery store or gas station, look for a green. It's like a green and like a green and gold striped horizontal bag. It's Old Dutch, and it'll say onion rings on it. They're a sour cream and onion. They're like Funyuns, smaller and thicker, but they're sour cream and onion, and they're addicting as hell, and probably very, very bad for you.
Dang, I need to find those.
Yeah, me too.
Man, they're back. Un momento, por favor. Biblioteca tequila search Google. What?
Oh, Night Strike. You got 2 thumbs down.
Yeah, I know. I wouldn't be surprised if I got more. I've had a video once where I had more thumbs down than actual views.
Dang.
That's some kind of busted ass algorithm right there.
I know, right?
That's awesome.
But see, what I heard about YouTube, about the thumbs down and stuff, they say that supposedly that it doesn't really count or something. Like it doesn't. I mean,
it's still a good.
It counts as interactions.
Yeah,
it counts as interaction. That's it.
Yeah, because like you get the thumbs up, right, and then you get the thumbs down, and the thumbs down is like sometimes you don't see that or something like that if you post a video. And I'm kind of like, okay, because like how you always see a video, hey, and it's a clickbait, and you thumb it down, because you didn't like it.
Yep. That must only be in your area because it's your area of the Arctic North because I've never seen that down here.
Really? Wow.
You should go to your local 7-Eleven and demand it by name. Go tell Ellis, hey, start stocking these things at PSA or 7-Eleven.
Ellis would tell me to go take a hike.
Well, tell him I'll share a bag with you.
I'm in Walmart, I order some.
Well, I'm pretty sure Walmart.com was what popped up other than... All right, I do not want full screen right now. Oh. Seriously?
Yeah, Cavaleras, we talked about Sturgis a little bit earlier. I think it was right before you joined. Yeah, wasn't that? Did you?
It's Cavaleras, not Cavaleras.
Well, we
same difference.
We only saw like that 1 4-minute video, but Ape was talking about a longer video. Did you see the longer one or the shorter one?
I saw a 4-minute video and a 15-minute video.
Yeah, hilarious. Cops were saving lives of those Antifa punks.
That's right. I want to see what happens when the sun goes down and the cops aren't watching anymore. I'm sure the Hells Angels will have fun with Antifa.
Dude.
They showed up as Sturgis?
It'd be a fucking they kept him from it would have been a bloodbath, man.
Yeah.
Can you imagine?
We're in Sturgis on Main Street, with a protest sign. And there was about a dozen cops surrounding these 6 Antifa members.
Yep.
And just from the videos that I saw, it looked like probably at least 1,000 bikers were all screaming at them.
Oh, the whole street, man. Oh, yeah.
Well, I don't think I don't think everyone's screaming at them. It's like, oh, hey, we like fights. They're picking a fight. Oh, hey, there's Jim.
Everybody,
beat their ass. This is going to be excellent.
Everybody was like videoing, and they're like, I'm just waiting to see somebody's skull get cracked open,
Well, especially since one of the guys, the quote-unquote stick he was using for his protest sign was a baseball bat. I can only imagine if he would have, if the cops wouldn't have been there, that baseball bat probably would have been surgically removed from him because somebody would have stuffed it somewhere.
It's like, boy, no, that's not how you swing a bat. Let me show you how to do it.
No shit.
Remember, boys and girls, don't fuck with the old dudes on the motorcycles.
Oh, some of those dudes, man, they got the patches, the vests and the patches, and they're like walking down the street just looking at them. I'm like...
Even if the dude is like 95 years old.
Oh, you don't fuck with old main strength.
And he has an 8th Air Force patch that's like all torn and faded on his shirt, he's not going to beat your ass. He's just going to shoot you. It's like, no.
Yeah, that's right.
I don't have time to whoop your ass.
So that's for the older ones. That's for, biker, especially the hardcore group. That's for those guys usually don't live that long. So if you find a 90-year-old biker that's in a 3-patch, means he's going to be a royal badass to have lived that long.
Yeah.
There's a rule about that. You don't screw with the old guy in the profession where people usually die young.
And remember, most of those bikers are at least twice the size of Moo.
Are we talking length, girth, or just bulk?
From the waist down.
Right.
How would he know?
Moo, I keep telling you, you can't skip leg day.
Just
because you have
cow legs are skinny.
Well, still, it doesn't matter. I got chicken wings for arms, but that doesn't mean I skip arm day.
Well, apes are like 3 times stronger than a human.
Yeah, like a newborn, maybe.
Have you ever seen a picture of Fine Ape? It's not pretty.
No, especially since I shaved.
Shaved what?
Shaved?
Well, you got to take a little parsley off the plate.
No, I took a whole head of lettuce off each cheek.
Makes the steak look bigger.
He trimmed the garden.
Now I'm back to looking like a slightly overweight and pissed off Ian.
Oh, you got
so you got the evil mustache and goatee thing going on?
Not the evil mustache. I mean, I didn't leave it to where I could wax the end so it's curling.
I mean, that's what Ian does.
No, they're not curled on the end. I think it's just a regular. I'm not a shaved ape. I'm a buzzed ape.
Yeah.
In more ways than one.
I was gonna say.
His looks like I really want to be French, but I'm not.
Oh, by the way, go over to change.org or whatever the hell that petition site is and see if we can't get Ian as a cameo on the next John Wick.
Huh.
Apparently, it's actually a thing.
That's not going to happen.
No.
No matter
unless they're going to do like a John Wick prequel of, oh, hey, it's like 1905, and here's how the whatever Assassin's Guild really started.
They don't even start filming until next year.
If he gets a part, he'll probably there. Here's a message for you, Mr. Wick, and then that's his scene.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. And he goes,
with his knowledge and guns, he could easily be the
one of the concierge.
The concierge, or the one that goes, when Wick goes into, okay, I need lots of guns. He's like, okay, we've got this, we've got that. He's got the knowledge to actually pull off a part like that pretty damn well.
Well, actually, it was on one of his last Q&A or patron Q&A, and his whole thing was, I'm knowledgeable, but only about a very small sect of firearms. It could be like, his whole thing was, the only way it would really make sense would be if Mr. Wick needs some type of early or post-World War I heavy machine gun.
He goes, I need guns. Well, Mr. Wick, here I advise the musket,
Well, here.
I need something a little more modern. Well, how about the Lewis gun?
It would be the whole movie, though. He'd be like going, okay, now we're going to disassemble. Going to turn the screw. And if we're lucky, it will... Oh, there it goes.
Well, Mr. Wick, we have here this lovely 1916 Maxim gun in 303 British.
And we're sitting here at Rock Island Auctions.
Mm-hmm. We're here at Morphe Auction House. Actually got to look at some of the Morphe Auction House, samples when we were in Tulsa. Way spendy.
Wow.
But then again, it was also the same place that I saw a $120,000 Winchester lever gun.
Ozzy's saying you can't shut it down. I still have plenty of vodka. Well, just
Lever.
because you have plenty of vodka doesn't mean I have any. I'm out.
Well, Ozzy, if you put so much tomato juice in it.
I think I may have some vodka somewhere.
I don't see any donations to the Night Strike vodka fund. I'll tell you that.
Come on, ladies and gentlemen, let's see if we can get Night Strike alcohol poisoning like we almost did to Honda.
I have no alcohol whatsoever right now. So,
well, go to your local 7-Eleven and say, "Hey, I need whatever 3-2 beer you've got."
Give me 3-2. Utah, give me 3-2.
Yeah, that's all. That's all you can sell here unless you get a liquor license.
No, I'll just go to the store. I'll just go to the local. What is it?
Liquor
gas station.
Do you have any of that White Lightning?
I'll go to that local gas station and pick up the 4 Loko.
I was gonna say alcohol.
Well, they haven't pulled that off the shelves in your area yet. You are back.
I was gonna say
they haven't.
It's best before 2017.
Alcohol. Speaking of alcohol poisoning, has anyone heard anything from Alan B. Pro since that one chat?
Yeah, he's still up and
he recovered.
Uh oh. All right.
Desk pop.
Well, he doesn't have any vodka, Mouse.
I don't have any vodka, but
do you have anything that's vodka-like?
Bacardi?
Yeah, one of the bottles that was in John Wick 1.
Cute.
You know
all right. If you don't have any vodka, you got to do a desk pop.
I can't. I'm in city limits.
Well, then walk across the street to where you're not in city limits.
Where's your range? Was out in your backyard.
It's in my backyard. The problem is that backyard is like 400 or 500 feet.
Well, grab your O-Light and just, yell, and the bears will leave you alone.
Grab 8 of your O-Lights.
Yeah, put them all on the brim of your flat cap.
Oh, what was that?
That was my
wait. Ginger ale.
No, that was my single shot shotgun. There you go.
Oh.
Yeah, but
is that the one you just got?
That's the one I got for Matt's zombie gun challenge. I got to order stuff off of Amazon probably tomorrow, so I can get some of that stuff in, so I can start working on it. Because that's the only gun I don't feel bad about hacking up, because it's $100 and I can go buy another one at Walmart if I wanted to.
Did you guys see Ozzy's quoting Revelations 13-1?
No.
Bush Light. Look, I mean, I think we all can appreciate a landing strip.
Yeah. Well, with you finding it's like what's in any port in a storm, right?
No, it's just that it's usually a little easier than you're not a cop. No, wait, sorry,
well,
I can't say any more of that until after the indictment.
You can't land a plane in the Amazon. You got to have a runway.
It's called bush planes.
No, that's when you crash and you die.
No, that's called a plane crash. Not
you got to find
crash.
the man in the boat.
Bush pilots.
Okay, wait. What about bushcraft?
Bushcraft.
Ghost Shadows out there sitting at Night Strike. You got problems around Spokane. Idiots drinking hand sanitizer.
Oh, I saw that, Shadow.
Well,
I saw
that is Washington State, and you also have a bunch of idiots trying to take over Seattle. So
they can have it.
Well, now I can see some of the logic of if it's this distillery turned its production over into making hand sanitizer. Then people don't realize that not all hand sanitizer is ethanol based. Some of it is methanol. However, there was a rumor going around.
Spokane, Washington is east of the Cascades, so it's on the other side of the mountains from Seattle. So it's the less nutso area of the state.
But DM Foss says bushwhacker. It's pronounced Spokane.
Like pecan?
Like
Spokane,
pecan.
Washington.
Yeah, like when your gallon jug fills up and all you got left are some Mountain Dew cans.
I don't do that.
You make MREs from that place, Spokane.
Spokane, yeah.
Yep, originally developed by Natick Food Labs. Let's get this out onto a tray. No hiss.
Nice.
Nice.
Yes. That's I forget his name.
Steve,
but I've
1984 MRE review or something like that.
Steve MRE 1989, I think it says.
Yeah, something Steve with MREs and let's eat some 90-year-old tinned beef.
Oh, did you see the one he did of World War I rations?
Oh gosh.
That was like that dried tinned beef or pectin or whatever.
Yeah, it's Steve 1989 MRE info.
I used to like watching MRE Jap. He used to make a lot of videos, but then he started deleting them. I don't know why, but it would just be him talking, funny English, like beef. And he would just like try to pronounce the words, whatever entree he's looking at, he would just sound so funny. But I mean, I just like watching him. It was so funny.
Brave the sauce.
But some of the older stuff he's not eating anymore because botulism is a thing, and he's gotten sick from it.
I don't know. Wasn't the oldest thing he ate was like an actual 1900s piece of hardtack?
It was a Civil War piece of hardtack.
Oh wow!
Which I mean, that stuff you keep it dry, that stuff lasts forever because all it is just solidified flour.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Hardtack is okay, but no, thank you, no hardtack.
Oh come on! You just grab the hammer, you turn it back into a powder, you mix it with some milk and fry it up.
Or you just dunk it in your coffee or hot cocoa, and
soften
it up and eat it.
No, your coffee will be cold with frozen scum on top before it softens hardtack.
Oh, really? Wow.
No, you literally need to break it up and let it soak in it for a good half hour or so before it. It's unlike corn flakes where they go soggy after 5 minutes. This will, stay crunchy until the milk evaporates.
Wow. I think they need to make like real life lembas bread, Eat this and you'll be good for 5 days.
Yeah, it's actually what. It's actually based off hardtack.
Yeah.
Because it's literally water, flour, heat. It's like the simplest baked good, and it's been around for, I don't know, not as long as we've had agriculture.
Yeah, I'd see some videos where they'll show you how to make it, and then if you have a vacuum sealer, you can section it off and vacuum it so that way you can have it. Preserve like an MRE, and just, put it aside and it'll pretty much
forever.
Yeah, pretty much last forever, It's pretty cool.
Yeah, hardtack, sugar, and honey. And alcohol. A balanced diet of any post-apocalyptic wanderer.
Part of the basic food groups.
Part of a complete breakfast.
Yeah, I was reading a magazine where they're talking about certain caverns that the government has stored away food and stuff in case of missile launch, type of deal scenario. That it keeps 54 degrees constant. So they got a bunch of supplies, like water and kind of like a hardtack biscuit. And they said that stuff will last for years and years because of the constant temperature that it's at. I'd be freezing my ass off if I was in that temperature. And some caverns, natural caverns.
Well, yeah, you get down below the frost line, it stays a pretty consistent 54 until you start digging too deep, in which case, you're getting heat radiating off the mantle.
Yeah,
I think the deepest mine is like a mile and a half, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like a pretty consistent 110 degrees.
Wow.
Ambient air temperature.
Kind of reminds me of that crystal mine that some people had found where they got these crystals, it's so hot that, even with an insulated suit, you could only be in there for 10, 15 minutes, and it's hard to explore because it's too hot.
Wasn't there a documentary on that called The Core?
Yeah, something like
It had something that looked like a very young and underfed Alan Alda.
It actually more looked like Krypton, you know. You saw the whole big ass freaking crystals, man.
Well, the crystals are power, at least according to that one chick who was running for president.
You mean Tulsi Gabbard?
No, I don't remember her name. That's not fair. She actually seemed like an oddity for a political system. A fairly nice, decent person. Yeah, you're not going to last. You're not backstabby enough for our purposes.
DM Foss says government cheese is kept in case.
Oh man,
it's from the subsidized milk the government buys it to keep prices up.
Man, those make the best grilled cheese sandwiches, man.
They do.
Get a good cheese cutter and just
got to be the wire cheese cutter.
Well,
wire cheese, wire cutter.
Or you can use dental floss in a hurry.
Yeah, but then it ends up tasting like spearmint government cheese.
No, it tastes like tartar from my teeth.
Oh.
And considering you only brush them about once a year, when the vet does it for you, that's saying something.
So basically, it's a blue cheese grilled cheese sandwich.
I put it back in the fridge, and then it's all blue cheese and fungus.
Yeah. Hold on. A guy in comments says maybe that's why they use the mountains in West Virginia. Too lazy and cheap to dig. Well, as long as you're not digging or near that one town that has that coal fire.
It's pronounced Spokane.
Spokane.
Oh, there was a song. Jeremy Spokane in class today.
No. They don't work how you think it works. Moo, you have teenage children in your basement. Quit doing your mating call.
Moo. That's murder.
That's all I have to say is that's one sad heifer.
Yeah, they are sagging a little bit.
Oh, she's saggy.
Government cheese.
Government cheese is good, though. I gotta go back to that. That's
hell yeah.
Yeah.
We used to get it from my grandmother because she would get the flour, and I don't know if it has powdered milk, but I mean, I remember she'd give us like at least more than half of what she would get as the government cheese, and my mom would be bringing it over. It's like, whoa, cool, grilled cheese sandwiches.
Yeah, we got a 10-pound block here.
Thanks for the marvelous singing. My dad used to trade a 6-pack of Pabst Blue Ribbon for a brick of that government cheese to our neighbor. He goes, "You guys got any beer? Give me some cheese."
We'll give you some of this cheddar for some beer.
Make beer cheese dip, man.
Oh yeah.
Speaking of highly processed cheese, it's at the local market and picked up a block of white cheddar American cheese with horseradish.
Really?
Horseradish?
Yeah, horseradish cheese.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, super creamy.
Well,
so it doesn't melt quite as well as Velveeta.
No, Velveeta's awesome, man. Great
government
for nachos.
Cheese, but not government.
I used to go to my great grandmother's house. She'd make me a horseradish and cheddar cheese sandwich on white bread. It was awesome.
Well, that's got to be like a Depression era thing, because my grandfather used to eat a radish sandwich, which was white bread, butter if you had it, and then just slice the radish up into
it had to have butter on both sides, so the horseradish don't saturate the bread.
And that's good, cheap eating food.
Fake cheese. Velveeta.
It's not. It's government processed cheese product.
Yeah, it's what is it? Yeah,
it's processed cheese product.
Cheese food stuff.
Science experiment.
Yeah, it's just like if you take a look on the side of a can of Pringles, it's not potato chips. It's compressed potato crisps.
Yep.
Yeah,
but they're delicious.
Because instead of them slicing and frying, they literally grind them up into mashed potatoes and then just put them into dies and press them.
The sea salt Pringles are awesome.
Vinegar and salt.
There you go, vinegar and salt.
Yeah,
That's
I always liked like the barbecue or all the like super flavored chips until I tried, just salt and vinegar. It's like, oh, damn, these are really good.
Yeah, when I buy salt and vinegar chips, I buy 2. I buy 2.
What the hell was that?
The hell is what?
George's live video. I don't know if I'm lagging or what.
You're lagging.
All I saw his eyeball.
You're lagging. You better hoof it on out of here.
Nah, just F5.
Got my head stuck in the fence.
Well, that's what you get for staring at those heifers.
Somebody get the chainsaw.
No,
you ever see that meme where they have that cow stuck in the fence, the head stuck in the fence, right? And it goes, you think it's bad until you think it's worse, and then there's another cow coming behind you, starting to mountain it. You're like, oh god.
Just what I thought.
Easier.
It was at this time that Jeremiah realized he'd fucked up. In DM Faust, what do you mean douche chips? Vinegar and salt chips are excellent.
Oh, hell
the more
yeah.
sour the chips, the better. You get that kind of weird tingling feeling after you've eaten like a couple handfuls.
I like that name. That's a good one, Faust.
What name?
The douche chips, I think you called it.
Douche chips.
Yeah.
Well, because it's got vinegar and salt in it.
That's pretty funny. Yeah, I don't care for those chips, so I'm with that.
Was it what happens when a vinegar truck and a water truck hit together? Douche.
No, that's the Lysol truck.
What's it Lysol?
Yeah, it's apparently what Lysol started out as. The pure, unfiltered, undiluted Lysol was as a feminine hygiene product.
See, Faust beat me to it.
This is utterly ridiculous.
I don't know. I feel moved.
Summer's Eve makes me feel fine.
Running through the jasmine in my mind. All right, we do one more bar. He's going to get a copyright Night Strike.
I'm going to get a copyright strike.
Yeah.
That should be your name.
Copyright.
No,
that should be the name of his. If he ever throws up a Discord, it should be the name of his bot. Is Copyright Strike Bot.
Hey, so whatever happened to Mad Sexy Man? I heard that he got a complaint or something, and because he had chosen a weird name, username, and he changed it back, or he used another account or something, but then somebody complained on him or something. Somebody flagged him.
He changed it back, and then somebody went and flagged the account, and they disabled his account.
Yo.
Yeah. So this
and all his videos.
Damn. So this wasn't just another Alan B. Pro being a Alan B. Pro and changing it to Janice Gay 4 or 5 times. And it's locked.
He tried that to just name it to Mad Sexy, and then halfway through the chat, he's like, "I got hit.
They didn't strike me. They striked me, Elizabeth."
He got striked with a capital Y.
I'm coming to join you, honey.
And,
I see the lot.
He sent pictures of his account, and apparently he got striked because of what his name was before. And apparently,
Hunan Muhammad 677.
No, it was something to do with the vertical shuffle with Dianne Feinstein.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I'm like,
you're going to cut yourself trying to cuddle that boy.
That name will give me nightmares, dude. Don't do that.
That was him.
That was him.
Yeah. More so than the portrait of Bill Clinton wearing your dress.
Let's not even go there. Let's not even go there with Epstein Island.
No, I unfortunately was scrolling through Instagram and that popped up. Ugh.
Yeah, DM Foss says it was I blanked Diane Feinstein in her dirty blank.
I saw that. I was like, oh boy.
Yeah,
I mean, that's just too many words. Words.
But he changed it a couple times during Matt's chat.
Yeah. TLDR, too long, didn't read.
Enough with your elite speak.
I want to go back to the douche chips.
You would.
Well, you know, I mean, it didn't kill Clinton to have a cigar there, so it can't possibly hurt to have a chip in there.
Well, you can't smoke a dry cigar.
He's also put,
no, but you
know,
can't smoke a dry chip.
Too.
There's so much oil in there.
You can light one.
Yeah, and lighting it's half the battle.
I wonder if she had her
G.I. Joe
with the Kung Fu grip.
With the Kung Fu action grip.
Don't get in that car. That guy's a pedo. You know, and knowing is half the battle. Thanks, G.I. Joe.
Cobra.
You'll be fine. Just rub some dirt in it. And if you feel dizzy, just lie down. G.I. Jose, a real Mexi-American hero.
You put the pudding on the pop and the pop on the pudding.
Oh, no,
and the pudding in the fridge and the pill in a beer.
No.
He puts the lime in the coke.
Put the lime in the coke and let them drink it all up.
We can't have any Cosbyisms in here.
Nope.
Well, now, you see, what's going on here is all the kids listen to the rap music that breaks the brain.
I can see you like leaning back in your chair right now with your hands on your ribs going, the lights.
No, more like I'm face palming like Captain Picard on Star Trek.
Oh, right.
When he used to
You
curse.
wish you were Patrick Stewart.
Was it the first season?
Hey, sir.
First season, Patrick Stewart would Captain Picard would swear. You'd be like, "What's up? This is what's going on, Captain." Merde. I'm kind of like, whoa. He just said shit in French.
he was swearing French. Yes.
Yeah.
Because Americans are just stupid.
Oh, merde. That's a funny word.
Mare.
It means cow pie.
Cow pie.
Cow pie. Isn't that what you say when you drink? It's cow pie.
Kampai.
Cow pie.
I believe that's kampai.
I know, it's a play on words. That's the joke.
I have to explain. Action Jackson. Oh, yeah, that was the dude that played in Rocky.
Carl Weathers.
Carl Weathers.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that was a good show, man. That's when I was a kid.
Had Vanity in it. One of her least few movies that she made before she became born again Christian.
Who's that?
Vanity.
The
love interest.
Oh, is she in that?
Yeah, she's in that. And I found out somewhere in the 90s she became born again Christian, so she got rid of all her music and whatever
from the Purple Rain
anything that dealt with reminded her of her ways when she was doing drugs and bad life and stuff. She changed. And she became very religious.
Thanks, Gabriel, for bringing that memory back.
Brown chicken, brown cow.
I'm a white cow.
Racist fuck.
I thought you were a spotted cow.
Yeah.
Yeah, you squeeze one, you get white milk. You squeeze the other, you get chocolate milk.
Is it from Wisconsin?
You squeeze them both, you get kicked in the face.
It ain't easy being cheesy.
No, but it sure is delicious.
From?
I'd be worried about that milk. It's probably spoiled.
Ugh. What's white? What's white and comes in gallons?
Okay, I think we're gonna close this one up. I think that's enough. We've gone straight to fourth grade humor now, so it's time to close it up.
Oh, wait, I got a headline here. Let me Google News and I'll read it.
Local cow hit by truck. North Carolina man rejoices.
No, No, more like local cow detained by police.
Kansas cow found after tornado brought it all the way to Texas.
Probably for hoofing it without a license.
You can't keep me down. Oh, we did have the Proud Boys here today, though, in Kalamazoo, Michigan.
Really?
Oh yeah, it was a bloody mess.
Dang.
Really?
Proud Boys.
Kalamazoo is still a thing?
Kalamazoo is still a thing.
Kalamazoo is like
I mean, Kalamazoo is overrated. I'd rather go to Timbuktu.
Yeah, Kalamazoo. I mean, that's where Western University is. So but it's been a shithole since I can remember.
And he can remember a ways back.
Yeah, a couple days.
I've got relatives in Kalamazoo and Grand Rapids.
No foul play suspected.
I'm about 30 minutes from Grand Rapids.
All I hear is Kalamazoo, and all I can think of is the Andy Griffith Show and Green Acres and all those old TV shows, Back in the old days.
Whenever I hear Kalamazoo, I hear in Tyler too. Or was that Tippecanoe? I don't know.
No. I always remember it as Timbuktu to Kalamazoo and back again.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yes, guy that comments, he says, no foul play, and he's, foul as in FOWL. It's suspected. No, but we certainly have a moose 3 on our hands.
Sorry. Foul play is only suspected when it results together. Zoinks, man!
Yes.
What are you going to do for my time bag?
School.
I did say moose 3, but that's all
I heard it. I heard it.
That's all I can do.
Yeah, I heard it.
I'm waiting for Marcel to make
biscuit and gravy.
Mesquite to make flavor.
I gotta drink more to.
Green Acres is
a place to be. Farm living is a place for me.
Plans for not so far and wide.
Fresh air.
Manhattan just
Times
connected.
Yeah, well,
you see, back in the days where a man could force his wife to leave where she wanted to be.
All right. So we're gonna hoof it on out of here. So
hoof it on over.
Move it on over.
Something big cow is in town.
So thanks all for watching and hanging out with us. We'll see you probably Tuesday nights, 9 o'clock.
Bye-bye, YouTube chat.
Other than that, guys, I'm going to fall asleep, so we'll see you later. Say goodbye, Lou.
Bye-bye, Felicia.
Remember, please refrain from urinating in the cryogenic food storage unit.
Actually, I think I need you to do the whole views and opinions piece.
It's closing time.
The views and opinions
call for alcohol. So
someone give Lou a shot.
Nos vemos la matos.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm just singing this thing.
Fine. Oh, you want me to do the actual?
Yeah.
Thank you for watching.
The whole thing.
Hold on.
Wait, you got to take a sip.
No, I need to actually clear my throat. We had, dude, I didn't get to have supper until like 9:30 my time, so everything's kind of a little wiggity.
Well, I wouldn't expect you to have supper at 9:30 my time.
Oh, ladies, gentlemen, and Jonas-like people of all ages, thank you for watching. I forgot what this is called already. This concludes our regular programming, but we'll be back sometimes later with more zany antics and actual serious shit out from time to time.
Yeah.
GunChannels.com, Monday night programming, which isn't a thing anymore, but it's the Gun Channels community. At 5 p.m. Eastern, it's Hasty Headlines with Never Enough Ammo. At 7 p.m. Eastern, it's the Polite Society podcast on Facebook, and Travis P11 is not on Mondays anymore. Get it through your head. At 8 p.m. Eastern, it's CloverTac, MOA Monday, only on Instagram, and Hawaii Volcano Squad's locked and loaded whenever he decides to do another one. At 9 p.m. Eastern, it's Never Enough Ammo, a.k.a. Mr. Matt's Guns and Geeks podcast, The Week in Geek. Find out all the stuff you should be watching or shouldn't watch in your daily dose of coronal news. Yeah, that's the thing, because I just said it's the thing. And every weeknight at midnight Eastern, it's the Daily Gun Show. Check out GunTube.org as a free and unrestricted Pro2A video platform. If you like what you see here, or even if you don't, if you want to pay us money to shut us up, go over to Patreon, support the platform. Go over to Shop GunTube. Go to GunTube.org and click Shop. Buy some of his man's oil. It's handcrafted, free range from Amazon.
It's actually all made in America. Even the bottle is made in America, which is rare here in the United States.
Yep. For less than the price of a vaccine for a horrible, rancid, coronal-infected beef soda regular, you too can help support a platform that is free from corporate censorship for cool and unique two-way swag, like pretty much any patch you see here, with the exception of that Robbie patch and that Kool-Aid Man patch. Those are mine. Fuck off. Go over to gearwebsites.com for cool and unique two-way swag. It's gearwebsites.com, and remember, hot dog is a sandwich, Slim Jim is candy bar, and onion rings are proof that Crom loves us.
There we go.
Make sure you heat your street fudge to 165 internal temp.
Yeah, we're kind of divesting ourselves. Their last check bounced.
All right. With that, we'll see you guys on Hit or Miss Tuesday nights. 9 o'clock. So with that, adios, Felicia. Te amo. Te amo. My Spanish isn't that good anyway, so screw that.
For Florida Bibliotecas, Jesus Smelly.
It's not Jesus, it's Jesus.
I said cheese is smelly.
Oh, okay.
Wait, are you saying that they've started to reintroduce the cheese at Jesuses?
No. Don't make me make bad jokes, okay? I'll do it.
Dude, I've been making bad jokes all night long. You can't frighten me. You cannot frighten me with your bad jokes. I was born in it. Embrace it.
All right. You know what? Before we go, I'll give you one. Okay. What's a Russian's least favorite type of cheese?
German.
Sargento.
Meh.
See? Bad joke. I've got a million.
Bad joke. Bad pun. A bad joke is. No, wait. We can't tell that one.
Yeah, we can't tell
that one. I think I've already told the one about the old man and the turkey guts.
Well, we can't tell that one either.
Yeah, you're right. We're not here to tell us how it's not possible.
Anyways, we'll see you later, folks.
Bye. Hang up before I say something else stupid. Close the tab, you damn fools. Run.
Run for the hills. Hoof it now.